Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trails from Zero. I am Aram, I am playing this game. I am here with Austin and Mo. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Jello will be here in a bit. And last time on Trails from Zero, we apprehended Ellie's stalker, not boyfriend, and would-be mayoral assassin, Ernest.
Got him.
And now we're into the chapter centering on Crossbell's Anniversary Festival. What sort of new challenges await us? Well, so far we've had to ticket cars, beat a delinquent hospital professor at fishing, and have an on-foot drag race around the bad side of town.
Oh, yeah.
In which Randy almost lost his shit.
But it was, like, charming.
Yes. We also, we may not have apprehended too many criminals last time, but we did apprehend several typos in the translation script.
Got him.
And today...
I'm just kidding. They did a good job.
Yeah, no. There's been very few errors. And it makes the few ones that we do spot all the more obvious as a result.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we also found out about a rumor from Estelle and Joshua that there's some kind of shady fucking auction at which people, like, exclusively rich assholes gather to purchase stolen, like, art and shit. And supposedly it takes place during the festival. But my money, if you know anything about how stories are constructed, my money says this is a false rumor and it's never brought up again.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's just Hobby Lobby.
Are you sure?
Stalker investigation. Ernest escaped from jail already?
Oh, damn.
No!
Someone's been stalking Ilya.
Oh, this one is actually worth doing.
Again?
It's also short.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that first. Someone has been stalking Ilya, and we want to talk to the troop leader. Yeah, we'll pop down to the theater and see what's up.
We have a request from the 2nd Division.
Exposing the counterfeit dealers. What exactly does that entail?
Aside, ain't this the first time the department sent us on an important-looking mission? Ha ha! Maybe they finally come to appreciate our hard work, huh? Well,
Yeah. Go on.
it is not an impossibility. I'm more inclined to believe this is an odd job that they pushed onto us.
Well, doesn't matter now. Let's go hear the details from Inspector Donovan. If everything goes well, maybe the other divisions will start to warm up to us.
Hopefully. Okay. We should head to the headquarters when we're ready.
So has the party been betrayed by the previously trusted role model yet, or have we not reached that trope? Depends. Ernest was probably a role model to the less financially successful members of r/incel.
Yeah.
But that's about it, no.
Devastating.
I don't think we,
Sergey hasn't harmed us yet.
I don't think Sergey is our trusted role model.
I mean, kind of.
I think he's like we understand that he's just like there.
Oh. He's like an absentee dad. Like, he does a lot less, so when he does anything, it's, like, notable.
That's true.
So, but to answer your question, no. There have not yet been any characters in this game who have been presented as admirable and then turned out not to be.
I can't think of too many characters that do that in Trails in general with
Really?
the...
You can't
Let me
think of
think.
too many twist bad guys who looked like good guys in Trails?
that I believed were good guys ever?
Okay, well, yeah. But we're talking about that the story presented as being good
Like,
guys.
Alba's the only one where I was, like, really surprised. I mean, Weissman.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Iceman. This is you,
I
Austin.
am here now.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
Hey there, my favorite little guy. Always nice to see you here.
Long time no see, everyone. I'm so sorry. I think we were too absorbed in our own conversation.
It has been a long time.
This is not Balsamo, but I'm gonna read him the same way anyway, because these guys are all interchangeable. Ha! My apologies as well! Our enthusiasm becomes unchecked during practice.
It's been a long time, everyone. I hear everybody loves your new production. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's only natural for us.
I actually noticed that you came to watch us on our opening day, Lloyd. I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, I only came because I was accompanying Cecile. But the play was phenomenal. I already knew Ilya was something else, but I've become a huge fan of Risha, too.
Oh, please, you're embarrassing me.
Well, aren't you just the romantic? Maybe I should let Cecile know her little bro is putting the moves on my co-star. Oh, come on! You clearly know you're fudging the truth.
Jeez,
Fudging
Ilya.
is the most offensive word I know.
Yeah.
How fortunate for you, Lloyd. The rest of us have not had the privilege of watching the show, as our tickets are for next week.
Not only that, but you got to watch Ark and Seal all alone with Ark and Cecile? Watching a mesmerizing play in a dimly lit theater. Enjoying the vibes. Ah, you're killing me, Lloyd!
Ugh, those vibes, Lloyd! The vibes!
Your vibes are atrocious!
That didn't pass the vibe check. It's okay, you two, calm down. Sure, he may be a lecher for immediately turning to Risha within seconds of being with Cecile.
Whoa! I do deserve this disrespect. Sure, I may have beaten you to the punch on watching the play alone, however.
There.
You womanizing brat!
Please, I beg you, stop! Oh, my favorite little guy has it hard. I'm sure if I were to announce my candidacy, we'd have plenty of fascinating reactions from each of you. My life isn't your plaything.
Now, I think you've had enough fun already. Don't tease him too much, Ilya. I doubt he can handle it for much longer.
Yeah, I'll relax. So anyway, what brings you guys here today? We have a bit of time to relax, so would you like to have some tea? Thanks, but no thanks. We're here on business. You sent us a support request, right?
No.
Oh, right, I had completely forgotten. Sorry about this. It started with the three of us discussing the matter. It somehow just ended up turning into another practice session, though.
What you guys talking about?
Get your head out of the clouds, Ilya! We're discussing the stalker you told us about last night.
Oh, that little thing. Did you really have to bug them about it? It's not like there was any harm done, so we may as well ignore the whole thing.
Oh man, you gotta hand it to her. Total nerves of steel to be unfazed by a stalker.
There's not a
It's
hint
like,
of
I know what that feels like.
which is amazing because I know I would be if I were in her shoes.
I'm sorry. We may be calling them a stalker, but it could just be an overzealous fan.
Same
Right.
thing.
We only heard about it ourselves last night when Ilya told us.
These two seem distraught over this. Pardon me, but could both of you calm down, please? I'd appreciate it.
Hell up.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you gave us an overview of the incident.
Okay, allow me to explain. Will that be okay with you? Beba?
Well, I suppose since he's here. All right, Risha, go ahead and tell him.
Right. The incident in question took place about a week or two ago. A supposedly suspicious individual, the stalker, kept appearing around her home. The stalker originally...
Real quick, is this main plot or is this a side quest we're on?
This is a side quest.
Okay.
The stalker originally loitered outside of the apartment, but has now been spotted entering the residence.
He's been observing the surroundings? the thing is, neither Risha nor I have seen them for ourselves. All I can say is it kind of feels like a strange presence when I'm alone. Almost like somebody's watching me.
Given our culprit has yet to be revealed, they likely are sharp.
Isn't Ilya's home address private information, though?
Yes, of course. We never reveal our employees' addresses to the public for safety reasons. Even so, our stalker has managed to figure out where Ilya lives. Any witnesses? Description of the perp would be real helpful right about now.
No.
According to a bystander,
I already
they were
know who it
described
is.
as a short boy, maybe around 14 or 15 years old. Their face was well hidden thanks to a hat, so we don't have any further information. Just some kid who's an obsessed fan, huh?
Fan or not, he's clearly gone too far. We can't deny the fact that the stalking could escalate into something more.
I feared as much too. We trust your abilities, so we were hoping you could put a stop to this before it goes any further.
Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Did you enter my apartment yesterday, Risha? Kinda had a sneaking suspicion that some of my stuff had been rearranged. You're the only one with a spare key, right?
Oh, if I rearranged your stuff, you wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, no, that can only mean one thing, Ilya. This is bad! Really bad!
Don't tell me he's already broken into your house.
If it's true, then the situation is much more dire than we initially thought it to be.
There's no time to lose, then! Please do something about this immediately!
Oh, man, the troop leader sure loves to exaggerate. Not like I have anything scandalous hiding in there.
You're missing the point, Ilya! Seriously! I really wish to avoid reaching the same level of publicity we had with the Yin debacle. It'd turn out even worse if our culprit is nothing more than a demented fan. If it's possible, I'd like you to have him cease the stalking covertly. And if it's not possible, then kill him. Could you help us, please?
He's having a stroke. Somebody do something.
Well, I
Call
understand.
911.
Call the hospital special support section. I understand the situation.
Unfortunately, the doctor at the hospital has decided to go fishing.
So we'll accept your request. This could grow into something more dangerous if we continue to let it brew.
If only I were better at archery, I could kill him myself.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. We'll be counting on you to resolve this. At least we know where our stalker likes to hang out, yeah? Figure if we stake out the area, the scumbag's gonna walk right into our hands.
If that's the plan, then do you want to borrow the key to my place? It'd probably be a bit more convenient to use my place as a base of operations, yeah? Are you sure that's okay? Fine by me, my friends. I'll just keep Risha's spare key on me. Oh, by the way, I live in an apartment complex by the name of Villa Resines over on West Street. Oh, so you're in one of those fancy apartments then? Which room are you staying in?
Fucking bougie.
Oh, all of them. I own the apartments.
Only one on the tippity-top floor. Now don't go losing this, Lloyd. I'll be sure to keep it safe.
I'm sorry, everyone. God, I'm awful tonight. I would love to be able to help you out with this case. He probably recognizes me since I'm always with Ilya. I'd probably chase them off. I'd have to wear some kind of full-body disguise.
Mine's
And
at the
I'm just
cleaners.
not used to that. Don't worry about it, Risha. Leave the investigation to the detectives. Just fall back with Ilya and the rest of the troop while we do our job.
Okay, will do. Will you at least contact us if you manage to catch the culprit? I'll grab Ilya and come running.
Not a problem. Risha becomes notably more vigilant with matters concerning Ilya. Anyway, guys, let's head there immediately.
And
Yes.
everyone says their thing.
I'm Tio.
We get 2 stalker subplots. I'm special.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't we already do this shit?
Didn't we just do this shit? Yeah. The top floor of Villa Raisins.
Don't you mean Via Raison?
Via Raison? Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm not Elton. What's his name?
Elnan, yeah.
I'm not
the
Elnan's
Herbe
cousin.
Royal Via.
Yeah, Ilya is just Elnan's cousin. That's why they talk like that.
You know,
We should be able to find Ilya's room somewhere up
You know,
there.
if you read it the right way, you could read Ilya's name as Iya.
Ilya.
Yeah, you could.
Shall we go ahead and check on her room?
Definitely. Let's head on up. Random battle.
Yeah.
Alright, the key should...
What's up, Lloyd?
Sorry, something caught my eye. Check that out. Scratches from a lockpick. They're small, but they're there. Whoever opened it must be relatively skilled.
I used my pizza fork to open the lockpick door.
Shall we take this as confirmation that someone broke into the apartment?
I'd say so. That just means we have to catch him even faster.
I bit my Domino's pizza into the shape of the key. Yeah, or else we'd have to run the risk of our stalker making his next move. Let's give this investigation everything we've got, for Ilya's sake.
You said it, pal. Whew. Don't know what I was expecting from the penthouse of a fancy apartment building.
True. I guess living alone in this spacious apartment falls in line with Ilya's personality. But isn't this place a little dirty?
No, is it?
Scattered clothes and empty wine glasses? I can only assume this was Ilya's doing, not the stalker's.
I always thought Ilya was an interesting character. You know what? Something like this isn't too surprising, honestly. She's a diva.
For a fan, this must be a hell of a sight to walk into.
Anyway, let's try searching for traces that the culprit might have left behind. Our end goal is to catch him and keep him from messing with Ilya ever again. We should proceed with caution for the initial investigation, though.
Right. We only have vague testimonies to fall back on in a case like this. If we don't catch a stalker in the midst of the act, he could simply feign ignorance.
True. That'd end up being a big pain in the ass, due process and all that.
In order to catch him, I would like to begin with examining his criminal profile, behavior, and uncovering his infiltration route.
That's a good start. We should question the apartment residents while we're at it.
May as well scope out the layout of the building, too. We ready to sniff some clues?
We ready to sniff some glue?
Anyway,
My
we'll
words.
skip through this part, because it's just gonna be looking at stuff.
Looking at stuff's like the most interesting part of being a cop.
Yeah, true. Well, now, I mean, it's not... Let's be honest, like...
We're not looking at clues, we're looking at Ilya being a monster.
What we're looking at here is nowhere near as interesting as looking at cars' license plates to determine whether they're on a list of approved.
Well, yeah, I would never imply that. I'm not crazy.
So those were the only two things I found to look at there.
Excuse me, do you have clues?
Clues?
An average Joe. Hi, I'm Kendall.
What was that thing you guys were discussing when I came in? Like, Trails characters who looked like good guys that were bad guys, and if it ever fooled you or something?
Yeah, well, so
Basically.
someone in chat asked whether we've had one of those in this game
Our
yet.
mentor betray us.
And I said, no, not really. There hasn't been anyone yet in this game that the game has presented as a good guy and then revealed was a bad guy. But Austin and I interpreted the question differently, because he said, like, there
I can't think of
barely
too many
any
incidents.
And I was like, what are you
that.
talking about? Trails does that all the time. But Austin interpreted it to mean people you actually thought were good, not just the game
Not just me
alleged.
being like, oh yeah, this guy's bad right away.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, I'll be honest. I wouldn't have sincerely, if I was just playing this game, I would have been surprised by, want to call him Elmer, Ernest.
Ernest? Oh yeah. No, I got bad vibes off of Ernest right away.
I have
It's-
a bad, boring
I think
vibe.
he was. I thought he was cute, but that was about it.
It's funny because I didn't get vibes like that off Ernest at all when I just played the game myself and was reading the text silently. But when we went through it slowly and read him out loud, I was like, oh wow, he like he looks way more sinister than I remember. But I'd still say, yeah, it's in a way where it's not like sinister you think they're gonna get revealed as a bad guy, so much as sinister like, oh, your vibes are awful.
Yeah.
Like an Angelica Ragnar type character.
Yeah,
Like-
that's fair.
Like, frankly, the reason that he didn't register to me is like, oh, this guy is gonna be a problem, was like, he wasn't enough of anything to register, because I was just like, who cares? And then it was like, I'm evil, and I was like, oh.
Of course you are.
I was just like, whatever.
I think we've got a basic idea of his profile and entry route now.
And that, by the way, is nondescript young man wearing a hat who apparently entered through the side door rather than the main entrance.
Indeed. The culprit, who is seen wearing a hat, seems to be quite cautious.
That's like an Ace Attorney witness statement. You have to
Yeah.
throw in the parenthetical, who was seen wearing a hat, so that they can present the evidence. The culprit was hatless.
Who is seen adjusting their hat with their right hand.
Right hand.
He's been sighted inside the building with greater frequency as of late, too. According to what Ilya told us, nothing was stolen, but
That's weird as hell. What's the point of breaking in if you're not taking anything? Anyway, I think we figured this guy out. His entry route must have been the building's back entrance, yeah?
Looks that way. We can try to catch him by surprise with the info we found. Mind hearing me out, guys?
Yes.
Did you come up with another plan, Lloyd?
I think so. Our culprit may be a teenager, but that doesn't mean we should slack off. He might catch us off guard. Besides, I want to be 100% sure we can catch him before we act. I think the only thing he planned on taking here were pictures.
Okay, all the hallways should be squeaky clean now.
Nothing, TC.
Nothing. Oh, darn it. Tomorrow's parade changed the trash pickup schedule, didn't it? I better warn Kendall while I still have the chance.
Oh, it's actually not the boy I thought it was.
who'd you think it was?
I thought it was Pizza Boy.
You thought it was Pizza Lad? Yeah, kind of thought so, too.
Who wants a boy?
Piece of cake. I'm sure today will be the day.
That you... what?
Ugh, gross. This place never gets any cleaner. Ah, does she always drink this much? Poor liver. Jeez, walking into a place this dirty is really killing my desire to want to steal some stuff. Now, what looks expensive? No, not this. She'd probably freak out if this went missing.
The couch.
I'd be pretty mad if someone stole my
Your
fucking couch.
Huh. I'd prefer it if she had a safe I could rummage through, or...
Since I'm a thief, I'm a thief. I'm a thief.
I wish she had a safe I could rummage through with my right hand.
Huh? Who? What?
I was wondering what kind of kid our stalker would be, but he really is young, isn't he?
Well, we have observed the crime for ourselves. It is time to cooperate with us and come quietly.
You were waiting for me? Crap, crap, crap! I screwed up big time!
Sorry,
So-
bud. I think this sounds like Randy. I don't know. You ain't
Sorry,
going nowhere.
bud, but you ain't going nowhere.
How was that, Randy? Did I nail the
Did
lingo?
I sound like you?
You've hit a dead end. Might as well give up and surrender while you can.
Shut up! You'll never catch me. I hate you guys. Oh
Okay.
shit. Oh shit!
The hell? Quick little guy, ain't he?
Randy, focus.
Follow him!
Gotcha!
Idiots, just try to catch me.
It's me, Ernest again.
Did you find
Did you find him? Ha! You think you can catch me that easily? This city's filled with a bunch of useless idiots. Just you wait. I'll have my revenge. Huh? Your revenge is going to have to be put on hold. We knew how you'd move. Looks like we won this little game of cat and mouse. Damn it! Why don't you give up already? Whoa, watch where you're touching, dumbass! Let go! Let go of me! No can do. You broke the law. Can't you just behave yourself? Damn it! Ouch! Hey, watch where you're swinging those things!
Just how much energy does this kid have?
Wait! You're the guys from before! This was all a setup?
Sorry, it's so tiny. Keeping up the charade was tiresome.
So
Pizza
tiny.
boy.
Just like Tio.
Your swift movements managed to catch us off guard, but our plan still worked out in the end.
Yeah, but...
Your description ain't adding up. Witnesses were telling us the culprit was a dude in a plain getup. Really, you look like you're from the slums.
Besides, it doesn't match the appearance of a teenager from Crossbell. Where did he actually come from?
His crimes match the description of a burglar more than an obsessed fan.
Hope you have a good reason for your actions. And for crying out loud, can't you just behave yourself for 1 second? Stop it! Let go! Let go of me, you jackass!
And so they let go of him. Ba-do-do-do-do.
Wow, so this is our stalker.
And so they let go of him. Quest complete, plus 5 BP.
Doo-doo-doo. Shorter than I thought you'd be. You aren't from around here, are you? Right. Looks like he's from a slum near the border. That's all we got out of him, though. We don't know his motive, much less his name. I see. So, out with it while the stalking. Something you want from me? Huh, that's not it. I was just wanting to harass you a little, that's all.
Jeez.
Harass her? Why?
As if you people could ever understand. You live in such fancy places and never have to worry about your next meal. People like you could never understand how it feels to live in a dump for most of your life. Huh? Oh, we were the bad guys.
Yeah,
After-
Lloyd, we're cops.
What? No, I was talking about how we're privileged. After
Yeah,
I
we're
came-
cops.
After I came to Crossbell, I saw it time after time after time. Everybody living here is rich. They foolishly party all night, throwing away Mira like it's worthless. Ugh, suit yourself, jerks. They're all scum. But they all agreed that going to watch Arkansas was their favorite pastime, so I snuck in one time. You did.
You saw Ilya's performance?
Yeah, I hate people who get to casually live their lives without any worries. But you, I hate you the most. You prance around on that beautiful stage representing an amazing world. You just stand there, dazzling, knowing it's unreachable for a person like me, a subhuman. I know there's no chance
No.
I'd ever get there. I know I never would be able to talk to a girl. I could work my entire life and never have enough for a single ticket. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I can get there someday. You can't.
Doing a pretty bad job if you're not convincing me of all people, kid.
Yeah?
Ah, so that's why you did it.
You came to Crossbell and ended up watching Ilya perform. I can only imagine the sadness that brought you. I can only imagine the culture shock it must have been for you.
I think I can understand where you're coming from. You're not wrong, there are certain parts of Crossbell that are as you described. It can be a dark, overpowering city at times, an oppressive metropolis that feeds off the misery it brings to its citizens.
That may be, but you still have to take responsibility for your actions.
Ilya.
Clean up my apartment.
What?
Are you sure about this? I'm Ilya Platier. What's your name?
Stink.
Sully. Sully. I like it. Well, Sully, I'm gonna make you work as my assistant for a while. It's not like you can pay me off with Mira, can you? Oh, I'll see to it that you work your share. What? What are you talking about, Ilya? Sorry, Lloyd. I know you went the extra selge with everything, but how about you let me take care of my stalker for the time being?
Fast acquittal, huh?
Good grief. There's not much more we can do about the matter if Ilya insists.
Let's see now. What do you think you're doing? Haha, I knew it. It'd be better if you grew some muscles in a few places, but I gotta be honest with you, Sully. You've got a lot of potential. With the right training, you could become an amazing dancer. Huh? Why me?
Now that you mention it, that agility was nothing short of impressive.
Yeah, true that. Your footwork was pretty damn good, too. You might be onto something here, Ilya.
Oh, I've got it. I hereby declare that you'll be staying here with myself. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I own this child now.
But that's... Yeah, I gotta agree. This is kinda, I don't like this.
How very much like Ilya to take someone without their consent. You know, I basically went through the same thing. Alright, we're...
That's how...
I'm sorry, you went through the same thing? Yeah, she caught me trying to assassinate her.
Yeah. Good thing we called Ilya. She diffused the situation way better than we ever could have.
That's a word for it.
Agreed?
Straighten up, no complaints. But I haven't even said yes yet.
Your consent was never a factor.
Shut up, poor.
Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? The god of dance?
You guys leaving already? You can always stay here and have some tea. I appreciate the offer, but we still have some work to take care of. Alright, here's your key. You'll probably need this. Who needs a key when I have Sully with me? Thanks for the help, little guy. Be careful on your way back, okay?
You have my thanks as well. You're always so reliable. No probs, ma'am.
We'll leave Sully in your care, you two. This is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this.
We may have solved the case, but you would be wise to pay more attention when locking your door.
What
Oh,
do
I
you-
don't lock my door. I leave it open and then I entrap the people who dare to rob me.
Like a spider's web.
What Tio said. If you need anything else, you can always count on the SSS. See you later, Sully. Don't do anything like this again, okay? It's your obligation as a man to make sure you pay back your debt. Oh, I hate you the most.
Fuck.
What'd I do? I'm a girl, you moron. How much longer do you intend to insult me? You're infuriating. You know what?
Ah, you don't say. Well, I guess you do kind of have a girly face.
You did not notice until now either, Andy?
How'd you make that mistake, you two? Wasn't it obvious?
So when I caught you, and I, with all my strength,
Don't think about it, man.
that's why I was telling you to let go of me, you absolute moron. But I swear, everything about you felt like a guy.
Yeah, dig that hole deeper, Lloyd.
You remember how it felt, huh?
A statement that is both incriminating and controversial.
Guys, I did not mean it like
Shit,
that.
I may have to, like, off-stream reload this to get to that point again, just so I can screen cap that TO line. I feel like that's a good reaction image.
Yeah, it's funny.
What's the big deal? He was just seizing the opportunity.
Oh, Lloyd.
You're blowing this out of proportion. I didn't have any ulterior motives.
Well, that was fucking weird.
Man,
I'm running.
I can't wait until we... You know why Estelle was the best Trails protagonist? Because they're not comfortable making the girls do this obnoxious, like... I'm oblivious with every woman I meet.
Our party members are going to commentate on this every time and never change the formula.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the reason I wanted... I didn't remember that one being as weird and awkward as it actually was. The reason I wanted to do that one on screen is because Sully actually does become a minor recurring character.
I remember that name.
Nice.
Let's see. So I think the only other thing that we have to do right now is the story quest, which is this one. Let's go to the...
I think I remember her in Cold Steel as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she gets like a real icon and character design and stuff.
Yeah. I think she gets that in Azure, actually.
Oh, okay.
Nope, wasn't that. Yeah,
Rebecca, here, tell me about Monster to Kill.
Yeah, show me the
give
combat notebook. Yeah, give me some free whatever the fuck I get from this. Oh, I get money.
Ooh.
Take
Hey,
it.
Lloyd, we got some reports that you were feeling up an underage girl.
No, not again!
No, it's fine. You're a cop. You get 3 a year.
I don't like that anymore!
Yeah, they rolled over, unfortunately.
Okay, here we go.
Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now?
I don't remember. This guy's had like one line. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, I think I remember these guys. I don't know.
I
who was
voiced
voicing them.
Blondie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it if you want.
I suppose I could find the time. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
So, what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent.
You can say that again. Take a seat, guys.
Roger.
Oh, no, you know what? This guy was me.
Yeah, you can have him
Something's
back.
telling me that we got some legit police work ahead of us.
Now then, about the reason we called you in today. Well, we want the special support section. Who wants with me today, am I right? Well, meeting adjourned. The special support section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer who should be on their way to Crossbell as we speak.
Their merchandise is quite real, but the dealer themselves is fake.
A counterfeit dealer. A counterfeit dealer? Could you explain more?
Nope. Good luck.
They are traders that illegally sell seemingly genuine accessories and ornaments. They use the logos of famous brands. In other words, they deal in fakes. It is easy to recreate them, as brand name designs are no different from normal designs aside from the logo. Is it really stealing if
That's shut up, Teo.
it qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossbell state law?
Unless the victim is Disney.
It qualifies as a minor infraction. Much like maybe Lloyd will want to handle this one. Am I right, Lloyd? Shut up!
She really had all that memorized? Yeah, that's the general idea. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell, posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Verne Company, vintage Strega products, not to mention a boatload of septium trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of mira. Making some cash by deceiving innocents. That's just messed up, man. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down?
Actually, they're us. Can you help distribute?
We should really be handling this ourselves, but there's just too many of these reports to deal with every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living, too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD.
I'm with you there. I understand the situation. If you truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you.
Yeah.
No, we just need someone to make the coffee while we're working.
Yeah.
Allow us to help you.
Make your cash the legal way. Civil asset forfeiture.
Jesus.
Excellent. I'm in your debt.
Okay, so what would you like for us to do?
Okay, so here's the deal. I think they've got 3 points of entry. Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangrim Gate. We'll take care of the station and the airport, and you guys can be on the lookout at the border. The 2nd Division is short.
The second
That's
division is
still-
short-staffed,
yeah.
so we can't afford to send people all the way out there. And besides, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bales, right? You're best suited to cooperate with her if we need to come up with any countermeasures against them.
It's
If
as you
only there was some sort of, like, I don't know, Crossbell Border Patrol that existed.
that would be like helpful, I suppose. It's as you say. I wouldn't be surprised if she were more willing to cooperate with us than the other CPD officers.
Ah, hell no. I'm totally cool with finishing the job without having to see her. Okay.
Okay. Looks like we got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport and station. You guys rendezvous over at Tangrim Gate and contact the Guardian Force.
Understood. We'll depart for Tangrim Gate immediately.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. We're counting on you guys.
See you guys later.
We won't matter ever again.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. You guys want to head to Tangrim Gate now?
No.
We should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Balls and request for her cooperation.
So I think Tangrim Gate is the one at the end of East Crossbell Highway. Yeah.
I wonder what the inside of that bus looks like with the engine being, like, right there in front like that.
That's how buses are, actually. They just have engines in extremely, like, rear-end blow-up-the-busable looking places.
Yeah, but, like, with this bus, it has more like an airplane engine. Excuse us, ma'am. Good afternoon, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major.
Woo! Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you!
Nice to meet you, Woo.
Was this me or you, Aram?
This was me. Or no, wait, hang on. No,
Uh-oh.
I wanted to give her to you. You weren't always here when she was around, but yes, I do want you to have her.
Okay. Hello, you four. I don't remember if I gave her a voice.
I did voice her once.
Given you came to see Given you came to see me directly, I assume something's happened.
Yes, actually. There's something we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind.
Jesus. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangrim Gate's cooperation.
Thank you, Deputy Commander.
Hold up. That's that? Ain't the border gates crazy busy during the anniversary festival?
No need to worry about that, Randy.
We're not letting anyone through.
No? As I'm sure you know, the CFG primarily focuses on border security here at the gates. Yeah.
We're not letting anyone through. It's shoot to kill on sight.
Welcome to Crossbell, motherfucker.
Sure, we may be swamped, but I think we're obligated to help out.
Well put, Seeker. The Special Support Section shouldn't have to worry about our workload. That being said, we are currently short on hands, so we can't do much. Any assistance you can provide is welcome.
And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealer will be arriving at Tangrim Gate around noon today.
I love papers, please.
Noon, Now that you mention it, I believe there is a bus scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board.
That's very convenient.
You know, there's a bit of a delay before the bus is headed to the city shows up. Usually, passengers waiting for the connection to go to the mess hall rest or have a quick meal-oo-woo.
Sounds like we got ourselves a plan then. First, Sergeant Major will escort all the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you've ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time.
Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers.
If you want to show off your detective chops, now's the time. Leave it to me. Bear's teeth. These were my brothers.
I am curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away.
The pressure is starting to get to me.
There's little time remaining until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if needed. Which sounds like you might want to rest before a boss fight.
It's funny,
Yeah.
I don't even remember this quest involving combat, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales.
Very well. Once the bus arrives, I'll give you a call on your Enigma. Until then, use your free time to rest.
Yes,
Hopefully
ma'am.
that wasn't a BP choice.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna go get some socks. I thought I could go barefoot, but my feet feel weird.
Just binge the entirety of both the Trails in the Sky playthroughs. It feels weird to see the stream live. Oh, well, welcome. Thanks for having that
Checking out our
enthusiasm.
stoof.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
why I pronounced it enthusiasm.
Welcome to Quasbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Quasbell City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait-a-woo.
I think I'll take you up on that. Weird girl who calls it Quasbell, but doesn't have a speech impediment otherwise.
That all of them?
Yeah, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Here you go.
I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic.
Are you sure you are allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF?
Are you sure that... Oh, hi, I'm here. In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Luckily, the Freedom of Information Act...
That doesn't exist here in Quasbell. Deputy Commander...
Quasbell.
This is
Quasbell.
This is just old-fashioned corruption.
Yeah. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized to me to give you any information that may assist in your investigation. Considering their names and addresses aren't shown on this list, we don't have to worry about disclosing details we have. Or so she said. There's the quick judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander.
Oh, she's scary smart, man.
All right, then. Thanks for letting us see this, Sergeant Major.
It's no problem. Did anything stand out?
Huh. We're definitely going to need to take a closer look if we want to be absolutely certain.
Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer.
Agreed. Let's move out. I
Onward,
take out my
and we
weapons
all
and
say
start
something.
just beating people.
Police brutality?
Talk! Where's the shit?
We actually get an item that has stuff written on it? No. But hey,
Approved
we can still
vehicle
look at
list.
the cars.
Thank God. I like to remember the best parts of this game when I can.
Do you want an old lady, Mo?
Sure. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You reminded me of my grandchild, Sonny. Such a smart-looking demeanor. He's dead now.
Great, then that means there's room in your house. I live with you now.
Okay.
Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell?
Oh no. I'm from Calvar, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, and so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. Did I mention it's been almost 3 years since I last came here? Let me tell you about my entire life and how much I hate my in-laws. You seem happy, ma'am.
Oh, I'm good at lying, aren't I?
How could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. It feels like only yesterday I was playing with him in Mislam Wonderland. I can't wait to see how much he's grown up over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's obviously her. Get her.
Get her. Get her.
Hey, you four. Don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? The white-haired one sitting over there at that table. The black-haired one over on the other side, wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. It's like she's too calm. I get the feeling she's not your average lady.
We can substantiate that unless we talk to her ourselves. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee or for personal reasons?
I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvard, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, I think you should pay attention to the lady with the black hair.
That's a lot of deflection for a smuggler.
Well, let's go see. Whoops. Let's go see if that suspicion is justified or not. Dude, check her out! Oh?
Oh, hi!
You weren't riding on the bus, were you? This is why I wanted you to play Sonia, because otherwise it's literally just the same voice. You weren't riding on the bus, were you?
What? Oh, well, since we got here so late, we decided we'd spend the night. Yeah, let's not push our luck.
Is that so? Well, I suppose that would be the rational thing to do. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbell?
Well, my two childhood friends are the dumbest idiots I've ever met, so I'm looking for better love interests.
Hey, it's me.
I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel.
What sort of jewel are you talking about?
A beautiful one. One that can enchant people and sleeps in this very state. If I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. However, doing so may require me to use whatever means necessary.
Love Killica.
Why is she being so cryptic?
Have you ever played a Trails game before?
I wouldn't think too hard about it. That's all we're getting out of her.
Oh boy.
This was you, Austin.
I can't wait until the bus arrives and takes me to financial success. I hear that Crossbell's the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits.
Just checking, am I muted? Because I'm pretty sure I had like a 7-second lead on that voice. Oops.
Oh boy.
Oh, most of you did not come through there in that instance there, Jello.
Ah, okay. I did like the whole line, and then Austin was like, I'm going for it!
Yeah, no, I didn't hear you at all.
Oops.
Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right?
No!
Exactly. Go ahead. He's yours now.
Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvarian novelties. seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with cross-billing goods to sell back in Calvard.
You run your business by yourself? Is that not difficult?
Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. I pride myself in having contacts from every country in Zemuria, and business is coming along quite smoothly, much to my surprise. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares.
I like the idea of Calvard having two accents, and it is literally like fucking hardcore, like very obviously Cantonese, and fucking God, what's the name of that writer? Fucking God damn it. It's like right at the fucking tip of my tongue.
Sorry, Austin. Morning. Are you headed to Crossbell City too?
You could say that. So are you two traveling together?
That's a roundabout way of asking if we're dating. No, we aren't.
Oh,
What?
that is a surprise.
God.
Just fucking.
Younger sister dating. Wow, I didn't expect to encounter this here of all places.
On the bus. Haha. Here we
so,
go
so
again.
what you're telling me is that it's common in Calvard too?
There's nowhere you can escape.
Can't wait for Kurono Kaseki, guys.
Contrary to what you think, we're siblings and not a couple.
Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression.
I can't imagine
why. But we both love to travel. We stick together during trips. Just the two of us.
I'd like to leave, Lloyd.
Wow, sounds like you two really get along well.
Well, I'd feel bad if she went places by herself since she doesn't have a boyfriend.
She's like blinking at them in Morse code, like, help me. Help me.
What's that universal sign you're supposed to do for help me that people were trying to make a little while back?
God.
It's like a hand signal, like you put your fingers down over your palm and then slowly move your thumb over the fingers or something. I'll look it up. I feel like I should know that, actually.
Aren't you hilarious? Isn't it you who mother's always nagging to find that special someone?
Okay, you got me. How about we put that behind us and make this trip the best one yet?
Help! Help me!
Do you have a different dialogue? Nope. Okay.
Mark Twain! That's who
Mark
it was.
Twain is an accent?
Yes, Mark Twain.
Is that what
Those
Mark
are-
Twain sounded like?
Yes, that's what everybody does. Everybody who does an interpretation of Mark Twain does a fancy Southern gentleman voice.
Wait, you think, and those are the two crossbell accents?
Those are the two crossbell
What about all the
accents.
egregious gabagool New Yorkers?
I suppose there are some gabagool New Yorkers.
You have anything to say
I
about
did look
this?
it up. I was pretty close. It's hand up like a wave, thumb over palm, and then fingers over palm.
Not
But it's
crossbell,
specifically
I'm thinking of Calvard.
What do you mean, let's interview the past? I talked to everyone. What do you want from me?
Maybe we talk to Green Hair again?
Oops,
I
there's
don't know.
these guys.
Hey, Snowball Mike. Are you gonna... There we go. Jesus fucking Christ.
This guy looks like an oddball. Excuse me, sir. Could you give us your reason for coming to Crossbell?
What a weird thing to ask.
Why do you need to know? Just curious, sir.
Why the hostility, old man? Got some secrets you hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours? These are real police tactics.
Whoa, what are you talking about? Whoa, Randy!
Don't worry, I got the same tastes as you. Crossspell is swarming with all sorts of cuties, not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Man, I like your style. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots?
Such shamelessness! Fishing! I came here to fish, okay? know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just want to fish for some of your freshwater species. Alone. Something wrong with that, punk?
Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, mister.
Jeez.
I can't tell if he was playing bad cop or what.
Right.
Good day, then.
People keep mentioning how pretty a place Crossbell is. To be honest, I'm really excited to see whether that's true or not. My father has visited loads of countries on his business trips, and between you and me, I can't wait to see what he can teach me.
Wow, what a fucking
Okay.
nerd.
Yeah.
Idiot child loves his dad.
You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it. It's almost beautiful in a way. My boys seem to be having a blast, too.
Dr. Wowie.
Are you having a family vacation?
Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him. Hence this trip.
You sound like quite the caring father, sir.
Come now, I think I'm going to blush.
I thought you were gonna say, you sound like quite the character, sir. And I was like, does he? I mean, vocally, yes, but like...
I'm constantly having to go on business trips, so I have to take advantage of times like this to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Wahaha!
Okay.
Wah! Okay, that's everyone.
Attention, passengers. The bus bound for Quaspel City has just arrived.
Oh, she's my lost daughter. Go.
For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gates parking lot, woo.
The
The bus is here. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, the time when I finally get to see my grandson is almost here. We all exclaim the hopes and dreams we have for our fun vacation in Crossville. How'd it go?
My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is.
Especially because there might not be one.
All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? Find it hard to believe.
Feels like the green-haired girl was kind of sus.
Yeah. She's
Lloyd,
the only one who was sus.
you're being quiet. Did you come to some conclusion?
Sort of. There was one person who said something that sounded odd.
Seriously? What the hell was it?
Still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus and put our heads together if we want to get to the bottom of this.
Ellie walks over, grabs the back of Randy's head and the back of Lloyd's head and makes them kiss. What? It's what you said.
We should be on our way.
It's fine. Play along.
Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we will not be able to track them down.
To the bus stop, then. It's right outside the gate in the parking lot. I wish I could do more, but I've done all I can, and I'll be praying for your success.
Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. I feel like Lloyd is suspicious of Killica, but I
Yeah.
am suspicious of green-haired girl.
Yeah.
Same. Killica's obviously the most suspicious if you've never met Killica, but
Oh, you folks heading back too?
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in.
Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on this bus ride. Let's think things through and figure it out before we reach Crossbell City.
Gotcha.
Cha.
No time to waste then, shall we?
So, I remember who it is, and I will say, I don't remember if they make you literally pick 1 out of 9 options. If they do, I think this is like the hardest bonus points in the game that's based on like a deduction, because I remember who it is, and only by already knowing and remembering a specific piece of information that was brought up in a previous scene did I notice the thing that was off.
So it's not Kilika or the green-haired girl is what I'm hearing.
It's not Kilika, is all I will say for sure.
Okay, so it's the green-haired girl. First off, we should sort through all of the information we have on the counterfeit ring.
I hope it's the old lady.
The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least, according to the report given by Donovan.
Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is... Wouldn't it be working with a partner because they have somebody who came in with...
I'm not sure if they mean
all of the other
people, but I don't think there's another person here on the bus. It's not clear to me which they're asking, so that one I will check. Okay, yeah, they mean on this bus, so this is actually working independently.
Working independently. From that, we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader.
Whoa, seriously? Would their lead be working solo with no backup?
It's possible, but what's your reasoning behind that?
Well, that's what the walkthrough said.
It's relatively simple to explain. Go to GameFAQs.com. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate.
Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require as strict security screenings for people from the Republic or Empire. Why not? The train station doesn't? Why?
On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, our culprit has already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that what you're getting at, Lloyd?
Couldn't have summed it up better.
It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out, so the siblings and the father and son are clear.
Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely to be the leader of the counterfeit ring.
What if it was just Kilika?
That would be very funny. You just arrest her, she goes to jail and is not in the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Something fishy, huh?
There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbell to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman, shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbell and the Republic.
Is one of them really the culprit?
Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be...
Oof,
It's the old lady.
What do you think, Austin?
I still think it's probably the green-haired girl. That would be my guess.
What about you, Matt?
But yeah, we literally all have different answers.
I think it's the merchant. He's sus.
Okay. It is the elderly woman, actually.
Oh.
The actual inconsistency is that she said this is her first time in Crossbell in 3 years, and she mentioned the last time she saw her grandson was at Michelin Wonderland, but
Which wasn't built yet.
yeah, but earlier in the game, before this quest even started, they told us Michelin Wonderland was built in the last 2 years.
Ah, wow.
Which is bullshit. But the only reason I picked her, I never would have picked her before you said that. I would have picked the green-haired girl because we had no information on her, which is weird. But after you were like, oh, it's due to a piece of information you got earlier, it's like, okay, well, the grandma is the only one who gave us anything that could have been refuted, so it's her.
It's
The
her.
elderly woman.
You positive?
Definitely. Check the guide.
Check
Given
the
the
gun.
given the evidence stated in this guide, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else.
I guess that's true.
Ellie's just like, question marks? Must be running crossbow momentarily.
What? We will arrive shortly. In addition to dog, I also speak intercom.
Once we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Violently. Everyone get ready.
Don't have to
Violently.
say it twice. Get ready, violently. Randy punches Lloyd in the side of the head.
Ow! I like your spirit.
Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge?
Of course. Leave it to me. I got away with it by framing the elderly.
Hillica listening to their extremely audible conversation.
Could you please wait a moment? Mo?
Oh, if isn't those young, fine folk I met at the border? What might you dearies need with a little old lady such as myself?
Cut the shit!
Huh?
We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. My name is Lloyd we'd like you to answer we'd like for you to answer a few questions, ma'am.
Excuse me, Sonny, are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, is it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself?
I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am.
What's that supposed to mean, son?
One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious.
It was when you said, I'm a smuggler.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have said that!
I believe you claimed it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell.
And? What's so strange about that? The area in Calvard I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently.
I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed.
I wasn't suggesting anything of
Anything of the special support section.
HK51 in chat. Grandma, I claim extraterritorial rights.
You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I see the issue.
You sly dog, you. I saw you looking at game facts.
I'm Lloyd. Wait, I'm Lloyd.
Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbell 3 years ago like you claimed, you'd have had trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time.
This can't be! I mean, you see, the thing is...
This really will be the final testimony.
Oh, well, this is all just a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and gotten myself confused. You know how it is.
She has a freak out and, like, throws up her grandson out of her mouth.
What?
The fuck?
Yeah.
You know, Ace Attorney vomit.
Freak out. Oh, it was a misunderstanding? No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? And again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited Crossbell in the past 2 years.
He's dead, you monster! I came to visit his grave since the doctor who was supposed to treat his disease was unavailable due to a fishing tournament!
Coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement.
I have no idea what you're talking. Do you seriously think a kind, elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question.
You know, it's so basic, but I never get tired of the, I never said that.
Yeah.
Well, you just told me, Fox Boy.
Now, I didn't say that.
You just told me Fox Boy is one of the best lines in any video game ever. Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Tails!
Way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat.
Jesus, Randy.
I think it's about time you face the music.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum.
I am sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information.
Just a moment, let me put my iPod on speaker.
Tio, that's just a recording of you doing the song.
Yes,
Why don't you just do you doing the song without the recording?
because I recorded it for this moment. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I've been happy to listen to you in our interrogation, ma'am.
So that's right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully, or else.
Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers?
What?
She's gone off a rocker.
Her true nature has found. Dun 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 dun.
Really is an Ace Attorney breakdown.
This really will be the final testimony.
You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior.
It is honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business?
Shut up, you damn munchkin.
You know, I'm like expecting her to like rip off her outfit and just be like, you know, a 40-year-old guy trying to like be in a disguise. I really hope it is an old lady.
Oh, it's an old lady.
Munchkin.
Great!
Munchkin.
I hate you. I hate you all. This is exactly why the police and the bracers are trash. I bet you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your frickin' high horses. She pulls out a gun.
Calm down, ma'am. If you could just come with us quietly.
Zip it, punk! Got cotton in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Show me the warrant. Show it to me. Don't make me repeat myself again.
We don't need a warrant to arrest you.
Oh, don't make me repeat myself.
If you think you can catch me. Is she really about to try to run? Oh my god, she is. Then why don't you go ahead and try me?
I guess why wouldn't you try to run at that point?
Seriously? How can an old lady move so quickly?
You know, I'm starting to think you guys are just slow.
Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear off to?
Munchkin.
Is it really time for this, you guys? Come on. We need to hurry up and chase after her. She actually might escape.
True. Let's go after her.
Oh, right. Now I remember. I said before I thought there wasn't any combat in this. I just remembered there actually is. And oh! I forgot about that. Oh, dear. I must have accidentally stuck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madam?
You bitch. What the hell?
You little bitch!
What? Yes.
I see you have much energy to spare despite your old age.
Wow. Considering how fast she was running, is she... Huh? She ended up collapsing.
Yo, check it out! The hot black-haired lady's here, too! Wait, hold on a sec. Did you do this? Talk later. Restraining her is of the utmost urgency at the moment. She still has pep in her step, so I imagine she's quick to recover.
Damn you.
Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Ellie?
Not at all. Weird.
Get her!
I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Having analyzed the situation, it is clear your assistance was crucial in the arrest.
Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this was fate. I suppose I was doomed from the moment I had a portrait made.
But maybe it was fated.
Rest easy, ma'am. Allow me the pleasure of escorting a fine lady such as yourself. Okay, never mind.
Lloyd and Ellie are just stomping on Grandma.
A Bacchio and
Yeah.
GIF.
Yeah.
Could I ask for your name then?
Ha! Like I'd give my name to some lanky brat.
All you
Thank
could serve me was this pot pie.
But listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea what you've done? You're aware we've already arrested all your friends, right? So can it and give in already.
Eat shit, you insolent, disrespectful hooligan! Did your parents teach you no etiquette? When talking to a lady, you must at least offer her a cup of tea. Common courtesy. She starts knocking stuff off the desk.
Huh? Sure, whatever. I'll bring you a cup later, okay?
Is Raymond gonna be alright handling her by himself?
No, this is funny though.
She's a tough nut, that's for sure. But don't worry,
We can crack her, visibly holding a bat in his hand.
besides, this is a secure facility. No one will be able to hear the screams.
The screams of her or the rest of the Grand Mafia.
Oh, I see you've got a civilian here. Probably shouldn't have said those things. Whatever.
I don't
I
really
don't-
care.
I know.
I don't know. I could see her, like, brute forcing her way out of anything, quite honestly.
I agree.
By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there?
You know, now that I think about it, I never asked. Excuse me, ma'am. We're gonna need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Kilika
Ma'am.
Boron, at your service.
She looks quite good in this style.
I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came to Crossbell, well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, eh? Gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot. You definitely look the part. And I mean that in the best of ways.
So, is Kilika the most Aram girl in Trails?
She's certainly the first one that leaps to mind as like, okay, this is catered directly to my interests. Yeah. I can't think of a more Aram one immediately offhand. A lot of the
Maybe if Claire had ended up being good.
yeah, like
What
a
about-
lot of
What about what's her face? The biggest badass in Arabonia. What's her name?
Oh,
God
Aurelia?
damn it.
Yeah,
okay.
Aurelia's fairly Aram. Okay, so the thing is, a lot of the potential Aram girls in this series lose points because they do stupid shit with them, like, That's right. I'm going to enter the biggest boob contest or be in this hot spring scene. And I'm like, oh, come on. So far, Kilika hasn't been debased in that way.
You know, I'm loving the metric by which an Aram girl lives. I'm appreciating.
An Aram girl has to have dignity, and they cannot maintain that if the plot conspires to strip it from them.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're fucking right.
Sending something.
Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you'd like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though.
Please, don't bother. I hardly think my contribution was worth that much.
Well, if you say so. I'm sure our bookkeeper will appreciate that, too.
Please remain professional, Inspector.
Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go?
Oh, we didn't catch any of them. Couldn't remember that GameFucks website. I just kept searching GameFucks and nothing came up on my Orbold phone or whatever we have at this point in time. Oh, that! Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all the counterfeit items they were carrying. So, if all goes to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year, implying that there'll be other years?
Yes, time is linear.
Don't fucking
Well-
green text at me, bitch.
Yes, well, in addition to a stern warning, they will also be prohibited from entering Crossbell for a month. But that's about it, most likely.
You're not going to detain them?
So, what you're really saying is that our work didn't do jack.
Tio said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense. And since they're foreigners, we can't do much.
When I was absorbing a year of crime shit for Sweetwater preparation, after a while, a lot of it bleeds together. But the most interesting cases tend to be fraud. Like listening to how people pull off fraud and how dumb the marks are, and it is genuinely wild how little punishment you get for defrauding people. Because unless you're embezzling from specifically a major corporation, you will just get a slap on the wrist, even if you've collectively stolen literally millions of dollars. It's unbelievable how small the punishment is.
Trust me. I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival.
Donovan, please help me.
Well, I can't hear anything. I'm going on my break. Whoops. Sounds like Raymond needs some saving from that devil spawn. Anyway, good luck. Ah, Madeline. Strange to see you without a broom under you. Your effectiveness was most definitely noted, let me assure you.
Kilika. Hello, Inspector Donovan. Do you like my new office? 30th floor.
Yes, Kilika. Strange to see you up this high without a broomstick under you.
Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime.
Why, Inspector, I've heard that the entire Crossbell Police Department is considered corrupt and incompetent in every corner of the world. Kilika, so much time with your ear to the pavement. It's a pity a truck hasn't run over your head.
Kilika. I thought I heard the sound of cloven feet crackling across my police station floor.
Calling me the devil, Inspector Donovan? Very original.
Actually, I was calling you a goat, you goat.
Don't count your gross fish babies before they've hatched.
I don't care if no one knows what we're referencing.
Anyway, Inspector, you can give us a call anytime.
Goodbye.
Crossbell's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that.
What do you mean?
Laws are created to protect the citizenry's well-being, and yet, Crossbell is no more than an obedient pup to Erebonia and Calvard. Surely you've noticed that bitter truth on more than one occasion, right? It has to be extremely frustrating, I imagine. Don't be so glum. After all, for continuing to fight against the status quo, you ought to be praised. Though, I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day.
Kilika.
So, what's your plan now? Already found a nice place to crash? Yes, I have. A room in the entertainment district's fancy hotel. Millennium, was it? Anyway, I plan on staying there for a bit.
We'd be more than happy to give you a tour of the city, but I'd have to check our schedule.
God, don't talk to me.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm well acquainted with Crossbell City.
You said the entertainment district? Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit?
You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right.
Looks like you'll have to die.
That's right. Just very passive. That's right. I've come to see Arkansas. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps.
You're looking to book them?
Why, of course. Arkansas is an enchanting septium vein lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my mission.
I see. So, when she was talking about a jewel at Tangram Gate, she was talking about Arkansas all along.
That's a weird way to talk about them.
You're an interesting bunch. Unrefined, yet true to yourselves. And true professionals as well, deducing who the culprit was like that. That wasn't something that comes easily to people without game FAQs. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay?
Yeah. Thanks for your assistance again, Kilika. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to...
Sorry, I forgot there was a third line in that dialogue box. We'd love the opportunity to...
return the favor.
If the opportunity arises, I certainly won't. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off.
So, you acknowledge that you owe me. Excellent.
This request was more than I was expecting.
You're
So,
telling me.
you acknowledge that you owe me. In that case, this whole charade and hiring all those people to be fake smugglers was well worth the Mira. What? Bye.
But hey, thanks to that, I was able to meet that hot piece of lady. Man, thought I was used to checking out Eastern chicks, but damn, that Kilika's on another level.
You are incorrigible. Never say those words in that order again.
Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her. Is everyone ready to get going?
Give me a hot second, or a cold one. I need to turn down my AC. The AC in this Airbnb is like somewhat programmable, but when you override whatever it wants to do by default, it'll be like, alright, I'll accept your new setting until exactly 8:35 p.m. And you're like, what's the significance of that? Ta-ta, see you then, by which time you'll have forgotten, and by the time you notice, it'll be 71.
Ours does, Ours kind of does that with the sprinkler. It will turn on at 10 to 10:05. And I know this because it slaps my window.
Mine does something similar.
A call?
Hopefully not another emergency.
Yeah. Lloyd Banning speaking.
It's an emergency!
Ha!
I think this is shitty Pizza Boy.
I think it's Pizza Boy, yeah. Ha! Bingo! Wasn't sure if I was gonna reach you.
Who's this?
What? You can't tell by my voice? Some detective you are. It's Yona, dummy. Yona Sacred, you know, the amazing genius hacker.
Oh,
Let's hang
great.
on.
Oh, wait a second, Click. How'd you get this number?
He's an information broker, you clown!
Pretty easily? All I had to do was run a quick search of the police database. Man, the security was a joke! I was like water running through a freaking strainer. Don't worry though, it's not like there was any top secret information in there anyway.
You're kidding me.
Who is it, Lloyd?
Our friend the hacker.
Ew.
Huh?
He never did know when to quit.
Okay, what do you want?
Who is it, Lloyd? Holds up the phone. Oh.
Surely you didn't call me just to show off your skills, right?
I kidnapped your grandpa, Lloyd, and then I dueled him into submission.
Wait, who is this?
My grandpa?
Yeah, I was just getting to it. I was actually wondering if I could submit a request to you guys.
Seriously?
Well, not you in particular. I need Tio's help with something. Could you pass
No,
on
thanks.
the message?
No thanks.
We're already really busy, Yona. If this is just some private matter, we can't deal with it right now.
Well, private wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. But what
I'm a hacker! Nothing is private!
what if I gave you a reward?
Oh, well, in that oh wait, we are bracers, you know. In other words, we don't intend on accepting any direct compensation.
Oh,
When you
wow.
read that, Austin was like, he got excited like a puppy dog and looked up and Ellie was glaring at him like, oh, well, in
Yeah.
that case, we will not do that, no.
Not a bribe. Can't accept that.
Oh, wow. Aren't you all high and mighty? And I'm not talking about Mira Duad. I've got a memory quartz loaded with info you guys might be interested in. Does that change things?
Yes. I mean,
Ha! That's what I thought. Well, anyway, just head on over to my place when you can. I'll fill you in on the deets then.
oh, fine.
What was that all about?
Well,
Now we all need to react.
In exchange, then. Ew.
Sheesh, what a rascal. He's really trying to take advantage of the cops, don't you think?
Be that as it may be smart to go and at least hear what he has to say. Besides, he wants my help. Why not flip the table on Yona and take advantage of him?
feels a little too unethical for my tastes. But really,
Lloyd, macaroni is too unethical for your taste.
I just
you
don't
goddamn-
like its sinful curves.
what? I don't understand why he didn't call you to begin with, Tio.
Ever since Guy told me what the definition of cheesecake is as it relates to pinup posters, I've avoided all dairy products. Too salacious.
You're such a square. There's a simple answer to that. Fear. He is likely too afraid to face me after I obliterated him in a puzzle game 2 days ago.
I love Tio.
I like her a lot.
Is that so?
I'm not sure what this puzzle game is, but it sounds impressive.
I am.
It's clear that Yona's no match for our Tio Tot.
Because at his core, he is a spoiled, petulant child. But if we have time, it would not hurt to visit Yona. I am interested in seeing what his request entails.
All right then, to the Geo front.
I think this time we're allowed to use the little vent shortcut to go straight to him.
I mean, you would have to be, right? It'd be insane of them not to give that to
It'd
you.
be very silly. Let me just... yeah, okay. We're good. I guess I might as well report in case we get a Chuck E. Cheese prize. We do! Ooh, ingenuity! That's actually very useful. That's the quartz that slowly regenerates your, Oh, it's because we hadn't turned in the stuff from last chapter, oops.
It slowly regenerates your magic, but I remember getting that quartz in either first or second. It must have been first chapter because I was like, man, I wish Chloe were a little better. And then I got that, and I was like, oh, the game's a joke now. Okay. And I don't even like arts, but wow.
Oops. Residential district.
I had to clarify because I know I haven't made my opinion on arts clear yet.
Yeah. It was honestly the greatest
You've been very subtle with it so
mystery
far.
of our playthrough. Hang on, there's a new chapter of Fuck Alley, Fucked or Fuck. Central Square, cafe, talk to a guy on the table on the second floor. These motherfuckers. I can't believe that this is a mechanic they're still
The
doing.
fucking audacity.
Yeah, no, it's really, really unacceptable. Don't go into the sewers. Come and talk to fucking Chief Roberts over here. Oh, or don't.
Not
Wait,
yet.
hang on. Exposing the counterfeit dealers. Yeah. Talk to Yona on the phone. Oh, okay. It's right after we talk to Yona. Fuck.
I mean, that's less egregious than like putting it between that phone call.
I guess, yeah. That's fair.
Depending on how urgently he wants you to do something, I suppose.
Let's go down into the sewers.
Yeah, let's hit up the
Oh,
techno
good. I was afraid
sewers.
they were gonna have a whole cutscene of them being like, "Whoa, this vent wasn't open before."
Mm.
My friends are so stupid.
Oh, nice of you to stop by. Oh, thank you.
Such a good theme.
Yeah.
Nice of you to stop by. Nice of you to stop by, he says.
I assume you need my help with something?
I'm
Yona!
Well, you see, I kinda need a little bit of help with some hacking.
Goodbye.
Asking the police to help you with
Wait
illegal
a
hacking.
sec! Why are you just leaving? You didn't even hear me out!
Isn't it obvious, Yona?
Sheesh, this kid's a comedian.
Asking the police to assist in a crime is brave, that's for sure.
You asked the only police in Crossbell who would say no. Nice
Yeah.
job,
I
baby.
told you guys before, hacking is not a crime. I'm not trying to wage a war against the IBC or something. I promise. I'm just trying to get the jump on my most fearsome rival yet.
Yo!
Fearsome rival? Explain. I am your fearsome rival.
Ooh, looks like you took the bait. Come on,
Randy,
won't you at
hit
least
him.
hear me out?
Randy hit him.
I have a gut feeling that you guys will want to hear about this.
Fine, Randy hit him. If this ends up being boring, prepare for a world of hurt, Jonas Sacred. Or Yona Sacred.
If that is
I will
your
twi-
real name.
I will 20-chain combo you in Palm Party. Or something equally frightening.
That would be pretty freaking bad. You ruthless Tio.
Shit.
Fucking love Tio.
Kitty?
Cute name, but is this hacker even real?
Why would I lie about this? I first encountered her
Oh,
about half a year ago. I was busy hacking a few companies, like usual, totes cash, and then I realized that someone was tracing me. Of course, I was kind of flustered, so I cut off my infiltration route, covered my tracks, managed to escape. After that, as if to taunt me— oh, fuck! After that, as if to taunt— I'm so powerful, I can hack the time stream. As if to taunt me, she sent me a little greeting in her online handle, Kitty. Ever since that fateful day, she's been screwing around with my business.
Okay, then.
According to all the reports I've read, hackers are extremely rare. Is there really another hacker in Crossbow?
Yeah, I'm positive. Even I thought it was some fluke at first. To think there's another hacker in the city who's on the same level as my genius! It pisses me off!
Same level. From what I'm hearing, this kitty is far more skilled than you.
Come on!
It is okay, Yona. After all, your specialty was always in system languages, not hacking. You may have lost this fight, but perhaps you can still win the war.
Kill the pity party, Tio! Back to the subject at hand. I want my revenge! Once I uncover her location, I'm gonna seize her access point! And you're gonna help me, Tio!
No.
Can you guarantee that Kitty will come online today?
I got it all planned out. You see, I analyzed my data and crafted a foolproof operation. Kitty doesn't always stick on the Orbital network like me, but the thing is, all I need to do is spread some info she might be curious about. Based on her trends up until today, there's a solid 90% chance she'll appear. Can't let this opportunity slip away, right?
I understand. If that is the case, which one of us will serve as the decoy? Kitty has to be lured out of hiding somehow. While the decoy acts, the other will trace Kitty's infiltration route from a different terminal. If we repeat this process, we could possibly corner Kitty.
Or Kitty.
Any complaints?
None from me. If you and that Aeon system of yours work with me, Kitty is toast. Cat food. On toast. I prepared for this in advance, and trust me, I have no intention of going easy on her. Considering it's 2-on-1, there's no way she'll be able to weasel out of this.
Have you considered that you suck, though?
Fuck.
Two problems. Ow, my feelings! Two problems still stand.
Huh?
First, I need access to a suitable terminal in order to provide backup. I would rather not risk the integrity of the Special Support Section's terminal back at base.
Oh, gotcha. I know the perfect place. Deep within Geofront's A sector, a
Great.
certain Control Terminal 3 sits
Wait,
right
where are you going?
Yeah.
Its main router is separate from this one, so it's perfect for our pincer maneuver.
Ugh, how convenient.
Yeah, convenient.
Too many technical terms are being tossed around.
Now for the other issue. It is the fact that you are wrapping us into your schemes while we're busy.
That's true.
It's not ideal, no.
Yesterday's race ate up our entire afternoon, so we've been busy as hell.
God, I forgot that was one day ago.
And we haven't even done any side quests.
Really? I thought, for some reason, I thought this was a side quest, actually.
Nah, this is the plot, baby. Are you trying to get out of this? This is a support request, isn't it? You can't just deny it because you don't feel like it. Do your job! Come on, I'll toss in some information as a bonus, so please just help me.
Yona, the thing is...
We all
Is this the Tio arc?
A little bit, yeah.
That's exciting.
It is fine, Lloyd. I will take care of his so-called support request myself. Everyone, please continue with SSS duties like usual. Leave this to me.
Are you serious, Tio?
Aw, but
It is a simple fact of role proficiency. When it comes to hacking, I am the most appropriate for the job. I am sure that my absence will not hinder our work too terribly.
Yona said that terminal was deep in the Geofront sector near the station, right? Ain't that a bit dangerous for you?
I will find a way to manage. My abilities alone should be enough to take care of any monsters that show up by now.
Oh, acknowledging that we've leveled up in universe.
Don't let them know they're all part of a game.
We do this. I'll accompany Tio to this Control Terminal 3 while you two head back to headquarters.
No, I don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah, that should work out. Wasn't
No.
a fan of letting Tio Tot go in alone either.
No.
yes, I think this is for the best.
No.
Randy and I should be able to handle the odd jobs the apartment will throw at us. They'll appreciate it.
Wait,
What's the big deal, Tio? It's just this guy you'll be with, right? Were you ever the type of person to worry about petty stuff like this?
I'm afraid Lloyd has a history of touching minors, Claire.
Whoa!
Which I am not,
Whoa!
as I am 14.
Forget I said anything.
Fine, if you insist. Still, we should finish any important business we have before starting this. I imagine this whole thing may last well into the evening.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Uh,
Still have to get a book.
Possibly still have to get a book, yeah. Hang on. Oh, we're back with the guide song. It's sung by your favorite character, Yona. Sacred. Looking at the guide. Oh, actually, what the fuck? This is ass backwards. Choose the second option to go straight to Geofront A sector, then immediately leave to get the book.
That's dumb. That's special dumb.
Alright, hang on. Let's see if we can just get the book now. It's if you have to set foot in Geofront and then immediately leave to go here, I will be so fucking mad. Hey, Chief, what's your nuts? Do you have a book for me now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. Alright. Let's not jump to conclusions. We won't jump to conclusions, but this looks like some horse shit. I guess we have to... Hang on. Okay, get to the room with the orbments. Wait. When does the rest of the party leave? Maybe it's after the rest of the party leaves? I thought it was you take this elevator down. Am I crazy? Nope,
We're
I'm
back.
crazy. This way? No, that's just like that's where the way we went the very first time we came in here. Oh no. I should have just taken the auto teleport here.
I mean, who could possibly blame you?
Oh god. What the fuck? I think it's this way. I think this takes us to the end of the first place the place we went at the very beginning of the game, from which I'm assuming we can go deeper. Is it this? No.
Here, while you figure this out, I'll use this opportunity to go to the bathroom.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's where we fought the boss at the very beginning of the game. Muddafunga. Mundafunga. Fibbity foo. How do I get where the mission do? What does my in-game notes actually say? Let's speak to Yona to begin the operation. God damn it. Alright, fine. I guess he did say something to that effect that I blew through because I was looking at the guide, so you know what? Slightly on me, but still kind of mad. Okay. Jesus Christ, alright.
Jeez. We all have to go back and we're all just staring at Lloyd like you didn't act quest you.
Oh, no, shit, fuck, okay. There. We're good to go, you little demon.
All right. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything?
Not
No.
really.
Run back.
I was a Dumbo.
Oh, okay. So, we just need to take the elevator down, right?
Correct. Do you recall coming across an inoperable elevator when we initially came down here, and also 3 minutes ago?
It's operable now. I understand.
That is the one we need. Once I input the authentication code, we will be able to ride the elevator to the area below.
Understood. But Tio, how exactly did you get your hands on a Geofront authentication code? Don't tell me Yona's rubbing off on you.
You see, when I was using the IBC's main terminal, I stumbled across it by chance when I was determining Yona's location. It should be the right code.
Are you sure this is a bright idea? We didn't exactly get that through proper means.
The Geofront is a Crossbell City facility, so legally I do not see an issue. We are merely shortening the process, that is all.
If you say so. No turning back now, I guess.
Unless we want
Let's head on down,
ultimate
Tio.
weapon.
Yeah, no turning back now, I guess, player. Fuck you, too.
Roger, fuck him.
Was it Crossbell or the sewers that were built 20 years ago? You'll eventually in-game get a little more explanation of what the Geofront is and why it was built, but basically it's a super
Basically, it's my username.
yeah, corporate geomath. yeah. Yeah, basically it's a long-running civic works project that's supposed to provide, like, it's kind of like a subway, or it's supposed to be, but it's like sprawling and none of it is actually finished, so basically no one can actually use it for anything.
The subway for magic.
It's not a sewer in the literal sense, but it certainly serves the same purpose in that it has a water fountain for us.
Yeah.
Drink. Go on. Don't be a coward. Do it.
I like how, God, that goes so fast. Ah, my leg!
This should be the elevator that leads to A sector's lower stratum. I will enter the authentication code. It should be operational now.
Alright, ready to head down? Wait, do you have any idea where that terminal is?
Most likely in the deepest part of the floor. It will be a long walk, so please be sure to stay on guard.
Right. And you wanted to come here alone?
I like that the different layers of Geofront have different aesthetics.
Yeah. You know, compared to the upper levels, the lighting system here seems more dated. Are the older levels lower or something?
Yes, the lower stratums were the first Geofront sections to be built. The Geofront as a whole is the product of an urban planning project that spans 20 years. Due to its construction undergoing some spontaneous changes, the entire structure became more complex than originally intended. In fact, Ellie told me stories about how the construction of the Geofront was manipulated by all sorts of Diet members.
Is that so? Still, the sheer size of this place never fails to surprise me. Did you really think it would be okay going at this alone, Tio?
Well, no. My apologies.
It's fine, Tio. The last thing I want is for you to get hurt, okay? Stay behind me, and I'll protect you. I promise you that.
Understood. Lloyd, would you like to practice a combination craft while we are here? I may not be as proficient as Randy or Ellie, but I would still like to try.
Sure. That's a great idea. Since we're by ourselves, let's give it a shot.
Roger.
Omega Strike.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we're immediately pulling up the guide again because apparently this is another fucking hell maze of death.
Yeah, it's, the Geofront.
It's the Geofront, baby. Alright, let's see. Get this so that I can see this and the game at the same time. Alright. From the first room, go east. Well, we're off to a bad start. Oh, that was the first room, the previous one. Okay, north. To the vent. East at the branch. Continue until you get to a room with a chest, and get thine chest. Let's see, go west, south, yep. Or west, north, into the vent, north at the branch. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of crits.
Yeah. That's because we got the advantage attack.
Mm.
Let's see. Continue, visit, go west, north into the vent, north of the branch, continue until you get to a room with the chest, and get the chest.
Do combo crafts increase bond points once or every time you use them?
I believe every time you use them. What do you do, marble whatever this is? Prevents mute. Oh, okay. That's not very useful. I guess it might be useful for Tio here. Because maybe that means there'll be monsters with mute, and I do not want
yeah,
to
with
get
mute
muted.
coming up, yeah.
Go south.
Punch that mouse.
Team attack's not as lethal with only 2 of us.
You know, it's good to see a little section of the game like this. I'm always really... In a game that doesn't constantly swap up your party like the Cold Steel games, I actually really do like these moments where you only have a few people with you.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts in Cold Steel is actually, in the entire Cold Steel series, is actually, like, when you have Reen and I think it's Alphen as your partner.
Yeah, I love that bit. I love that bit for a lot of reasons, as you can imagine.
Yeah. I love it less seeing that they did the exact same thing in Trails in the Sky, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You, CP drain. Get out of my fucking face.
Gentle coat.
Oh. Do I want the bulletproof vest or the gentle coat?
Honestly, I want the gentle coat.
Let's see. We got the chest. Go north. Through the vent at northwest. Until you get to the upper area of the large room again. Ah! Ah! I think at a couple points in this game, the party members get new dialogue lines, and I think we just passed one because I noticed when we came into these battles, Lloyd said the first thing in Japanese, and then Tio replied with "Okay desu."
Tio's very cute.
Yeah, Tio's great.
Oh no.
We're about to actually get some Tio content.
Excellent. I'm ready to find out if Tio is...
Honestly, Lloyd, Kitty is me. I just like messing with this asshole. This shouldn't be a surprise. Look at my headband.
I thought those were your ears.
Do you think I'm a robot?
No, I am. Shit! You pranked me!
Damn it!
It's actually hot coffee. There's a little Tales of Symphonia reference for no one.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. I'm
I'd
kind
like
of
to play-
interested in Arise.
I'd like to play Tales of Symphonia on stream someday, because it's not that long compared to really every other Tales game that comes after it. It's only
I was hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it probably hasn't aged great. You know, it's one of those games from the era of, like, some but minimal voice acting, and the voice acting ranges in quality. But
yeah, I hear that that's pretty common for Tales games.
But I was really into it. I played that game like literally 7 times back to back, and it's a JRPG,
Jesus.
right? Yeah, no, it seems crazy looking back, but that's how much I enjoyed the gameplay of that game compared to every other game I had played before.
Yeah, every once in a while when I'm like, oh, we're gonna run out of Ace Attorney games, I wonder what I should play in the future. And like, my brain's always like, you know, you could go all in on Skies of Arcadia, and I'm like, yeah, and then I'm like, no, it's just not that fun anymore. And I've played it to hell. It's like, I don't want to play Skies of Arcadia on stream. I want to watch along to all the cutscenes and have my friends read them aloud with me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Go east, down the elevator, go east room, and get the chest. I'm using a guide for this, obviously.
Oh, I thought you were just.
I think you were just psychically
digitating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were manifesting.
Well, I mean, Jello has claimed to me in the past that he got to the end of the final dungeon of Sky First chapter in the critical path, shortest route possible, just by intuiting which paths would be the path forward.
Yeah, I'm very good at doing that specifically. Dungeon design there's just specific beats, and every designer does the exact same ones, especially when the design is, do you go left or right down this first fork? And then it's the same. It's the same every time. Anyway.
Indeed. One of the giant fans created for the Geofront's ventilation system, to be more precise. Why would they literally ever design it like this? Under normal circumstances, it remains inactive. Then why build it? Who did this? I think I have located the issue. There's a gear in the middle of the walkway. I'm almost certain this fan is running due to a malfunction in the system. Namely, they built a fan in the middle of a walkway. They built a fan in the middle of a walkway! Who are these people? This applies to other fans as well.
A malfunction? That doesn't sound good. Get it?
Oh, yes.
Do you get it?
I got it. Good joke, Lloyd.
They high five.
Yeah! If that's the case, we just have to turn them all back off, right?
Yes, to do that, we need to go into the Geofront's Z sector. We can use that valve to control them. Why?
Thank God that wasn't on the other side, otherwise we'd be screwed.
Hopefully we won't encounter any more. I'm choosing to not engage with this room we're in at the moment.
Thankfully, we'll never have to see another one. Oh, no.
Oh,
Tio,
no!
avert your eyes! Turn around, there's no ice cream in here. Don't worry, I'll fix this before Tio notices the giant fans.
I can't wait until I'm allowed to turn around. Under the assumption when I am, the room will be filled to the brim with ice cream.
No, just multi-armed bridges.
Aw, man. If I had a 50 Mira for every time I was promised a room would be filled with ice cream, and instead it was just bridges, I'd have 100 Mira, which isn't that much, but it's weird it happened twice.
There's I might have told this story to you guys, but I bet Mo's never heard this at the very least. Where one time I had like a foods home ec class in high school, and there were 6 workstations, and due to how the class broke out, my group in the second half of the class, we were in kitchen 2 and 3. Like, there were just 2 kitchens, so we called ourselves Kitchen 2/3. And Kitchen 2's oven, like, never worked. So most of the time we were in Kitchen 3. But we only found out that Kitchen 2's oven didn't work on dessert week because we were trying to make a pie and it just, like, would not heat up. Because some clown spilled a vat of baked beans in there and fucked it up somehow. And, like, I really do mean a vat. It was enormous. So on dessert week, we tried to make an apple pie in the first oven and it wouldn't work. So we put, like, the uncooked pie in the freezer. And every day that week, one member of us would be in Kitchen 2 watching the pie in the oven while the rest of us were doing that day's dessert assignment. In the hopes we would eventually finish the pie. And it kept not working, except at the end of the week on Friday, which was ice cream day. And, like, because ice cream doesn't require an oven, we got to use Kitchen 2 for ice cream and Kitchen 3 for the pie. We made the pie, and it was delicious, and also super warm and great to pair with ice cream, so in a weird way it worked out. But, every kitchen also made the ice cream in vats. So, you know, there's a lot of ice cream left over because you really only have 15 minutes to eat it, and it's ice cream. Yeah. And we were the last ones in there because we were cleaning we had 2 kitchens. We were always slower. And people were, like, pouring the ice cream down the sink to get rid of it. And I was like, hang on, no one's gonna eat this ice cream, right? And it feels like a waste to me. And they're like, yeah, we gotta throw it away. So I tried to eat as much as I could, which I did, and actually did not suffer from, which is wild. And I was like, well, I still feel bad, because this is, like, literally, like, 6 pints of ice cream. It was a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I was
to throw away.
it was a ton. And I was like, okay. So I poured it all in the sink, and I was like, you know what? I'm never going to get a chance to do anything like this ever again. So I put the stopper in the sink and filled it up with, like, 20% melted ice cream, rolled up my sleeves and dunked my arms all the way in ice cream and, like, raised them up like a mud monster. And I went, ice cream! And my one kitchen partner was like, why the fuck are you doing that? I'm like, because when am I ever going to be able to say or get the opportunity to say that I have dunked, like, a substantial amount of my body entirely in ice cream? He was like, why would you want to do that? I'm like, because now I've done that.
It's like when they say, oh, Cleopatra used to bathe in donkey's milk. Well, it turns out Jello Apocalypse loves to bathe in melted ice cream.
It was, like, the exact right temperature, too, because it had, like, just started to melt, like, 5 minutes ago, so it didn't hurt my skin to touch.
Yeah.
It was just sweet milk bath, but not... Still a little chunk.
If Austin ever did that, he would just decompose instantly.
He couldn't be in the same room.
And also, I'm farting a lot.
I'm melting.
Yeah.
No, the dark temptation would be too much.
Hey, sewer water.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Hopefully I don't need to grind for TO CP in order to have a chance against this boss. I think it'll be fine.
It's me, Yona, the boss. Are we close?
No. Yes, this is the final stretch.
God, I hate Discord. Every time I try and double click to make the window bigger, it's like, here's Austin. And I'm like,
Hi.
I adore Austin. I don't need to see his icon this close up for any reason.
The room containing Control Terminal 3 should be somewhere near
Tio!
I'm just a big old man.
My sensors did not pick it up.
That's Kitty.
Damn, he must be in charge of this part of the geofront. Tio, can you move?
Yes, I'm fine.
I don't think we're gonna be fighting Kitty. I think this is just a dumb boss because we need a boss at the end of this dungeon.
Correct.
Aw, shit, it's the cat part of Sonic Adventure. We gotta catch Froggy.
Become slow. Yeah. Normally I don't bother using these, but I want to know what its elemental weakness is. Okay, it's weak to water.
Like most bats.
Yeah.
Civ and I rewatched all the So This Is Basically videos to get a feel for it again, and I think one of the best jokes is like other mice, Sonic cannot breathe in water. He is, of course, fine in space because there is no water in the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
I love that video. It's just like, my usual rule with So This Is Basically is I am not allowed to put any joke I've ever seen before in like a parody for that series into something, especially if it's like
tough with
the
Sonic.
joke. Yeah, so I was like, alright, the only thing I can do is like be insane and goobery the whole time, and it worked pretty well. It's like the weirdest video, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Ow. You fat fuck. You son of a bitch.
I think the Ruby one is my favorite, though. Even though I have never watched anything Ruby.
So seriously, I think the Ruby one is my favorite, even though I've never seen it.
Yeah. That video is all I have ever seen of Ruby.
That one's pretty good. I would say the Ruby one, the JoJo one, and the Kingdom Hearts one are like all contenders for best, just because they're the best parodies of the thing they're making fun of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Ruby one is scathingly accurate. The JoJo one is a great, like, we wrote our own JoJo encounter.
Yeah. Human friendship speech, Reen Schwarzer.
The Kiseki video is quite a good parody of a series no one's ever played.
There are a lot of people. So I was looking at the Falcom Reddit the other day, and a screenshot from the Kiseki one was posted, and it was and so everyone started talking about the original video since it's the only piece of like animated content
They'll ever get.
Yeah, they really don't have any. It
never occurred to me to look for a Falcom subreddit. I should see. I'm curious what their reaction was to that video.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, this is very accurate and very funny, and then other people are like, I get the feeling he really doesn't like this series at all. That was unexpected.
You know, in fairness, I don't really like Cold Steel. They're so fun to play, though. Anyway.
Tio, are you okay? I know I had to pull you back like that, but...
How dare you touch me as a mine? I told you I am fine. What about you, Lloyd?
I'm alright. I guess Randy meant it when he said these tonfas would be really good for defense.
How dare you touch a minor when she is finer?
Regardless, that would have been gone a lot smoother if those two were here.
I just pictured her doing like that, like, licks the tip of her finger, sticks out a hip, puts it on her hip.
Honestly, without them making me realize how much I rely on those two.
Honestly,
Lloyd, I
Lloyd
think you
Bund-
might have a concussion.
Yeah, honestly, Lid Bundnings is having a strong.
Call a guy ambulance. Hee hee.
Did I say something funny? Yes.
No, not particularly. You just reminded me of someone.
Your dead brother.
Control Terminal 3. Ooh. Should be past the door on the right.
Your brother when I saw the light leave his eyes as I pulled the trigger.
Huh.
My full name is
I killed your brother
Kiryu.
by defeating him in Palm Party.
It was devastating. We should log in and contact Yona.
Gotcha! I've got your back.
Genshin Impact is a gotcha game.
Is this it, Tio?
Yes, this is Control Terminal 3. Our plan is to hack into the net from 2 points, Control Terminal 8, which Yona has appropriated, and this terminal.
I think I understand. Should I call Yona now?
Yes, if you would. Ellie and the others may have tried to contact us, so please check my Enigma for me.
Will do.
Hey kid, playing games on my phone?
Yona, it's Lloyd.
Oh, you're already there.
Yeah, Tio is booting up the terminal now.
Good, good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor and turn the Enigma's speaker mode on, okay?
Speaker mode? That's a thing?
On the back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. That'll make the caller's voice go through a mini speaker.
Wow, how did I never notice this? Right here? Oh, it's because I'm colorblind.
HK51. Remember me, Lloyd? When I killed your brother, I talked just like this. Hey, can you two hear me?
Well, that's nifty.
What a Lloyd thing to say.
It uses quite a bit more EP though, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. What is EP in this situation? Yona, everything is green on my end. How about you?
Almost there. I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard.
Affirmative. We will stand by until you give the signal.
Cool. Don't let me down, Tio.
Ugh.
So does that mean all of our preparations are finished?
Yep. All we need is Yona's signal.
I enjoy this very rapid sequence of 2 comments from the same commenter. Erectile piss function. God, I'm so tired.
Once I start hacking, you can leave everything to me. Do you see why I opted to go alone now?
Yeah, I do. But still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. So I'm glad I decided to tag along. This is bad. I'm terrible with awkward silences.
Every time my owners leave me alone, I can't stop barking at the door and whining.
Oh, that's right. Mishi, wasn't it? You know, that character you like so much. He's even strapped to your Enigma.
Yes, I think you may be right.
That looks like an Ace Attorney evidence photograph.
It does.
Yes. I'm not really one to get too attached to things, so it's hard to believe I've held onto that strap for all these years.
Years? So you didn't buy it when you came to Crossbell? I assumed you did, since he's practically Crossbell's mascot.
No, this was a gift. From Guy,
Oh
5
shit.
years ago.
I knew I was
Nani?
something.
What?
Guy Bannings. He was your brother, right?
Yeah, he was. But wait a second. Tio, you knew my brother?
You killed my brother?
Yes.
I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You're from Lamont State, right? How could you know Guy? He couldn't have come across.
This is Lloyd.
I'm going on a trip? You can't just say that and immediately walk out the door. Where are you even going?
Somewhere to get my hair cut.
I think
I'm
Jello
done.
was voicing Guy. It's not
Yeah,
like
he
Oh, yeah, I
dialogue.
was. The Principality of Remiferia. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or 2. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but it's actually a trip where I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back home.
I don't remember.
Tio, I'm sorry, but have you been to this hospital before?
Yes. It was about 6 years ago. I wasn't planning to keep it a secret, but
No way. That was you?
yes. I was only 9 years old at the time. Guy was the one who escorted me back to my home in Remiferia.
Remiferia. That's where you're from? Not Lamont?
That's right. It may be my home country, but I harbor no special feeling toward it. After all, I have already abandoned that place I used to call home.
Tio, are your parents okay?
I was raised by wolves. That explains everything, doesn't it?
It explains a lot.
I think so. Ever since I left home 3 years ago, I've hardly received any letters from them. Due to unavoidable circumstances, I went missing at age 5. Guy was the one who rescued me. After that, I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. Once I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home.
So that's what happened. But if you were escorted back home, why'd you leave again?
Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people, right?
What? Tio, you aren't!
It's the truth, you know it is. My sensory reception is orders of magnitude higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up, the flow of orbal waves no ordinary person could ever perceive, the presence of elements modern technology has trouble detecting, even people's emotions and the beat of their hearts. When I attended Sunday school, I was always alone. The things the neighborhood children saw and what I saw were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their private conversations about me. I know my parents love me. I do. But everything has its limits. The atmosphere at home just grew tenser. That is when I began to realize that it would have been better if I never came home at all. Without even thinking of what I was doing, I had bought a ticket out of Remiferia, and soon after was on the next train bound for Crossbell from Calvard.
No way. You really wanted to see my brother again, didn't you, Tio?
I did. When he bought me that strap as a gift, Guy told me this. Rest easy, Tio. I know that you can find happiness. And if you have trouble finding it, just give me a call. Together, we'll send the source of your sadness packing.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something that dolt would say. But around that time, he...
At the lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for an Orbal South development team that the Foundation had just launched.
His name was Professor George Weissman.
With that, I transferred to Lamont State and spent 3 years as a foundation researcher. Then, 3 months ago, I finally decided to return to Crossbell.
Tio. Pat.
Come on, man, go for a hug.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that my stupid brother left us like he did. Not honoring his promise to a girl? That's not like him at all.
Lloyd. Get a room, you two snurds! That stands for smelly nerds!
That's one of my favorite scenes in the game.
Oh.
It must be Yona.
The kitten has been spotted! Just now I noticed her
Oh, it's a
nibbling
calico.
on the bait I threw out. I'm about to corner her, so give me all the support you can muster.
Understood.
I guess I'm just along for the ride. Tio, try not to go too crazy, alright?
I will be careful, do not worry. Access Aeon System. Beginning.
Do you guys know I could speak Japanese?
Yeah, it's
Beginning
impressive.
Wow. Yeah,
concealment.
no, that was pretty impressive.
Thank you. Beginning concealment near the network resources second boundary domain.
I don't know if I've ever paused on one of these screens before. Just in case I haven't, I want to point out that this computer is running the operating system Windows ZX Professional.
Yeah.
Oh, you've paused on it.
Okay.
You pointed it
Okay.
out.
Standing by for Kitty.
Aye, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her! Kitty already deactivated all our protections! Ah! Do you know how tedious it was to prepare that bait? And now it's all... I don't believe this! How can one person do all of this?
Settle down, Yona. She is likely trying to brute force her way through with all her processing power. Please focus. Stay 2 steps ahead and lead her toward my domain.
Damn it, I'm not a machine. She's passing through Control Terminal 4, Control Terminal 17, City Hall's main terminal. Here, I've caught her at Control Terminal 25.
Like this lawnmower man interface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's entered your domain, Tio.
Affirmative. Our war game has begun. So, this is your arch rival? She is fast. Extremely fast. Activating Eon system. Initializing parallel processing.
We're facing each other in VChat.
Confirming Kitty's presence. Whoa, that's a strong current. If you keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her.
Shocker. I disagree. Unlike you and Kitty, I am not a true hacker. If my Eon system does not last, I will be easily overtaken.
Damn it, then what do we do?
In preparation for that, raise your processing power to max and block Kitty's exit. I am predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain again. Choose your timing carefully because I need you to capture her in 0.1 seconds.
Well, you fucked up.
You gotta be kidding me. Screw it! I'm Yona freaking Sacred!
Get ready.
Fuck is occurring right now?
Hacking!
I
Now!
Take this! Alright! I bagged myself a kitty!
What's going on?
I'm also confused, Lloyd. I don't know what the fuck that was trying to represent. What sort of weird Digimon cyberspace bullshit that was.
Did
Like,
we hack into the internet?
Lloyd, my headset is made of processing hard drives and they are literally boiling my flesh. Please take this off of me.
Ah!
He said it.
I already said
Okay,
it.
sorry.
Yes, it looks that way. Ugh, I hacked too hard.
Oh no, she's
Theo!
overeating. Give her some ice cream.
Tio, are you okay?
I need ice cream to live. I will be in a minute. Increasing the Eon system's processing power that much. The world is spinning around me. Lloyd, I need a confection.
Didn't I tell you not to do anything crazy? You
I
turned
dare-
on your ability to overclock.
A dairy-based confection slow churned into a delicious cream.
I need... I made a mistake. I require a confection correction.
Please.
Wow, your head is boiling.
Lloyd?
Oh. Hey, Tio.
Shut up, man.
Hey, Tio!
Quiet.
That promise my brother made to you? Allow me to keep it.
Every noise I hear 10 times louder than a normal person. Hey, Tio! Fuck.
Why do you think I speak at this volume? Huh?
You chump.
And if you have trouble finding it, just give me a call. Together, we'll send the source of your sadness packing. I hate to admit it, but my brother was amazing. In terms of power and the ability to take charge, nothing compared to him. But I'll do my best to compensate. Honoring his promise is the least I can do to prove myself. So, what do you say?
Mysterious.
Come again?
You and Guy are almost nothing alike, but it's weird. At the same time, you two remind me of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence.
My brother and I are similar?
You're brunette, that's it. In a lot of ways, yes. But of course you are a different person. You are who you are, Lloyd. And you are not, and can't be the same as Guy. You should know that better than anyone.
Yeah.
That aside, if you want to take over the promise, then the details should change.
What do you mean?
You don't need to worry about it now. Not yet. I would like you to make a promise that is your own, not Guy's. Whatever you come up with will be fine.
Theo?
If you'd like to promise getting me some sort of dessert, that would be acceptable. And I'm not a child.
Do all the
For
Trails
you-
characters have some family member they're living in the shadow of? I was about to say, no, Reen doesn't, and then I realized, well... It's...
Kinda.
I
But, like,
wouldn't.
not
I wouldn't
really.
say.
It's
I would
not
say
the
no.
same.
Not.
It's not the same as Lloyd's relationship to Guy or Estelle's to her father.
I loathe being treated like I'm someone that needs to be helped and protected. I'm a member of the SSS, just like you are, aren't I?
You're right. You're exactly right.
Is there something on my face?
Yours flesh is melting.
No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile.
I wasn't smiling. I'm, exhausted. That's all.
No need to be shy. It'd be a waste, in all honesty. Your smile is adorable. If you showed it more often, I'm sure you'd be crazy popular.
You'd get more tips if you smiled more.
Yeah.
Adorable.
What? It was just a compliment.
Oh no. Ernest has been the spirit of Ernest has possessed Lloyd.
Uh-oh.
Yona! How long have you been listening?
I think that's the first time I've seen you genuine smile. Somewhere around there.
That was a dead ringer Lloyd impression.
Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got flustered over it. What's with that?
Spew any more nonsense and I will destroy you with a 40-chain combo and palm party.
That's not even possible. Wait, actually, someone like you might be able to pull that off.
Reminds me, Yona. Did you manage to find out who Kitty is?
Ha! Who do you think I am? I wasn't in the Foundation for nothing. I managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now.
Diddle-dee-doo-dee-dee.
Yona, what is this file you attached?
An attachment? The hell are you...
Oops.
The log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to uncover her location.
We should open it.
No, we shouldn't.
Yeah, that's how that works.
What?
I mean, it's no worse than MI6's top technology specialist plugging in a random USB to the most sensitive computer network in the world in Skyfall.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's...
yeah.
What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be...
It appears the hackers became the hacked. Maybe she wanted revenge?
Black Rabbit, huh?
No. Perhaps we were dancing in the palm of her hand from the start. If true, it is possible that the information we obtained was simply a ruse.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Yona, you okay there?
I was stabbed. Damn it. There's no way she should have been able to mask her address. If we could trace it and analyze it, eventually it'll lead back to the access point.
No, that won't work. But what about... Fuck.
Yona! Hey, can you hear me?
Yona puts his hand on his head. It's okay, Yona. What?
I would leave him. Wow, Lloyd, you truly are a flirt. I would leave him alone. For now, let's return to his place. We still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz.
Oh, I nearly forgot about that. Well, that whole spectacle was enough to make it slip my mind, I guess.
Cute.
There should be an emergency elevator near the exit. We'll take that and head back.
Let's do it.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
That was very cute.
I'll be honest, if I were Tio, I probably would have been a little flustered by Lloyd there.
I know, it's so cute.
In like a crush on a camp counselor kind of way.
Don't be such a silly little boy.
We have been thoroughly pwned. I don't want to continue that bit in Tio's voice.
When I hear those silly little boy stories, I'm always like, no, it's just something about when people lift boxes, maybe. It just transfers some sort of dark power to them.
Wow, the sun's already setting. I guess we spent more time in the geofront than I thought.
Seems that way. Dots.
What's the matter,
Yes.
Tio?
He has a nicer butt than I noticed before. Nothing. We should hurry back to Yona and retrieve the memory quartz. Furthermore, I am still worried about Kitty's true identity.
Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere.
Is there a reason we think she's female?
I don't think we have any reason other than it being Kitty,
Okay.
which is, you know, very,
Yeah.
very outdated way of looking at things. But, yeah.
Rosenberg Studio?
I love this theme.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. The Rosenberg studio is that doll factory, isn't it? It was near the mountain path, if I remember correctly.
Yep, that's the place. When I was analyzing Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. Ah, a freaking doll factory? This doesn't make any sense.
Oh.
It is certainly strange.
How so? If Kitty is at the studio like Yona claims, what's so weird about that?
Well, currently the Orbital Network is functioning within the city and its St. Ursula Medical College. The health resort on the other side of the lake, Michelin, it's also part of the testing.
Oh,
See, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, they're primarily only used for orbital telephones.
And stupid, annoying side quests, hot and cold mini games.
Yeah! Count how many steps you took in my new orbital shoes. And since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of information, it's fundamentally a wired connection. A giant orbital cable runs along the bottom of the lake connecting St. Ursula, and Missalam. But I've never heard of any connection being made to Rosenberg's studio. Was done in secret? Ah, enough already! What kind of sick prank is this?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
no way.
Though the mystery still remains, we succeeded in our objective. I believe you mentioned a reward?
Yeah. None of this would have been possible without your help.
This is the information we were asking for, right?
I'll cut to the chase. That contains info on most of Ravash's relationships. Their relationships, if you will. Some other related topics were thrown in for safe measure. Happy now?
Yeah, but
This is indeed the intel we were trying to obtain.
I'll just say this. All that stuff is, if someone dug hard enough, info they'd already know by now. For example, the bosses over at the CPD have known about this stuff for a long time.
right. This will really be useful, Yona. Since we didn't have access to all this, we were at a bit of a disadvantage.
Not so.
Head path.
Good for you, then. Screw it! I'm taking a nap! Tomorrow, I'll use what we learned today to finally uncover Kitty's true identity!
Don't work yourself to death now. It's the anniversary festival, Yona. Why don't you go on a date or something instead of holing up in here?
Shut up!
You met Yona.
It's none of your business what I do or do not do! You damn
Lloyd.
normie, go to hell!
Oh, yeah.
God.
Lloyd, we are literally breathing recycled farts right now. Do you think this guy can secure a date?
Not exactly sure what he meant, but wasn't that a bit vulgar? Can't believe he called me a fucking normie.
Now that you mention, you are kind of the epitome of a normie, Lloyd. Now that you mention it, you went on a date with Cecile on the opening day of the festival, correct? And after that, you ended up spending time with the beautiful Seeker sisters. Experience really does trump everything in the end.
Tio? What are you trying to say?
Nothing in particular.
Ooh, we get to look at this now.
Ooh.
Connecting to the memory quartz. With this, we can access the entire database's contents.
Wow, this is really comprehensive.
Yeah!
This might be the first time we get any concrete information on.
Why don't we take a little look-see at what we got here, then?
Right.
Let's see, I think this is just text. Let me remember. Yeah. Revache is the largest criminal organization currently operating within Crossbell State. Its inception dates back to roughly 1130 of the Septian calendar, coinciding with the founding of the state itself. As the name Revache and Company would suggest, its fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire and the Republic under the guise of a trading company. In turn, Revache was able to seize control of Crossbell's underworld. Currently, Revache is known to participate in several illegal businesses, including arms smuggling, the sale of stolen goods, land speculation, insider trading, mirror laundering, sex rings, intermediary agencies for Jaeger Corps, and so on. Due to its close ties to influential Diet members, Revache is rarely punished for its criminal offenses. While members may be arrested from time to time, it is common for their bail to be posted almost immediately.
I see. This entry sums up Revache pretty well.
It's handy to have all the information we've collected organized so neatly like this.
It's so tiny, will it let me see it? There we go. At any rate, reanalyzing this data is really quite something.
Right? These dudes are making a killing through these illegal operations. Revache's main forces total about 300 members, including low-level workers both inside and outside the state. The company employs approximately 500 people total. Revache's ranks include several former Jaegers and soldiers from neighboring countries. Combined with its smuggling of cutting-edge orbital weaponry, Revache is believed to have considerable fighting strength. Despite not being a large-scale crime syndicate, its influence extends past Crossbell. Revache holds deep ties with influential figures in both the Empire and the Republic. According to recent intel, Revache had begun to lose ground to Heiyue, a rival organization, but has since bolstered its firepower by utilizing warhounds. This new development has led to Revache regaining superiority.
Taking all this into account, it makes you realize how large Revache really is. Not only that, but they have men in their ranks with real battlefield experience.
Yeah, some of their men we've fought have been a real pain in the ass.
Have they?
Not to mention their warhounds, who I can talk to, by the way, if anyone wants to ask about it. They're still using them even after what happened. It is like the arrest we made in Mines was for nothing.
Afraid so.
This seems a bit futile, doesn't it?
Bulba 9. What's a sex ring? Is it similar to a wedding ring?
I die.
Macaroni is
That's what Don Macaroni looks like!
Yeah!
Yeah?
Oh my god, he's a thwomp!
Macaroni is the current president of Revache and Company, and the dawn of its mafia organization. He is the fifth man to hold the position of president, but did not inherit it conventionally. 8 years ago, Macaroni gained control by overthrowing the fourth Don in an act of deceit and betrayal.
Can't believe he did ravioli like that.
Rigatoni is rolling in his grave. Perhaps due to his Erebonian heritage, Macaroni prioritizes his relationships with members of the Diet's Imperial faction. His ties with Speaker Hartman in particular are well documented. On the other hand...
Looking, and I thought I was gonna say, perhaps due to his Erebonian ancestry, he is evil.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
On the other hand, he has also made inroads with the Republican faction. Undoubtedly, Macaroni seeks to leverage both factions in order to take advantage of Crossbell's unique circumstances. Furthermore, who the fuck is calling me at 10 o'clock? You can call...
How's your stream going? It's me, Jello.
Furthermore, he seems to fashion himself after Erebonian nobility. His personal tastes include lavish garments and ostentatious furniture. Damn! Look at this arrogant old fart!
He may look humorously rotund, but his actions paint him as a nasty man.
It appears Macaroni is much more a much more cunning individual than we were led to.
And we know that Lloyd doesn't care for macaroni due to its shape.
Due to its sinful shape. Don't forget, he managed to forge ties with the Republic despite being a...
Look at him. He's the very definition of a sinful shape. Look at him. He wears his gluttony.
I didn't really remark on it when you said it, but that like macaroni being a sinful, like its sinful curves is, I think, one of the funniest jokes in all of our Trails runs, actually.
We can't start underestimating him now.
Garcia Rossi.
Bulldozer face.
Garcia Rossi's official position at Revache & Company is General Manager of Sales. Behind the scenes, however, he acts as the Mafia's underboss and is the commander of its rank-and-file henchmen. Rossi previously served as a commanding officer of the Zephyr Jaeger Corps.
Oh, yeah?
When Macaroni toppled the former Don 8 years ago, he contracted Rossi to aid him in his bid for power. Afterward, Macaroni recruited him away from the Corps to join Revache & Company permanently. Rossi was the architect behind the Mafia's militarization and large increase in strength. In his Jaeger days, Garcia Rossi earned the moniker Killing Bear by using his large frame and advanced military combat prowess to overwhelm enemy soldiers on the battlefield.
Is this our first Dumb Trails nickname?
No way.
I can't believe that it is, but maybe?
I mean, like, excluding somebody who is explicitly from Ouroboros.
Well, I mean, why would you exclude them?
Yeah, I guess.
He was a part of the Jaeger Corps?
He's almost as formidable as Gareth the Blitz! I'm so mad that character exists.
Who is Gareth the Blitz?
Who indeed?
Zephyr. That name sounds familiar to me since I can hear the future.
Yeah.
Probably because it's known as one of the strongest corps in all of Western Zemuria. That guy
Not that I'd know anything about
that shit.
Yeah.
If that guy was a commanding officer of Zephyr, trust me, his strength is no joke. I've heard rumors about this killing bear more than once.
Really? Sounds like his strength is nothing to scoff at. But Randy, how do you know so much about him?
Travel as much as me, and you'll hear all sorts of rumors.
Why are you winking? Randall?
You like this guy?
Why does every villain in every JRPG look like the bad guy from Skies of Arcadia?
Hartman is an extremely influential politician who holds the position of Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. As a member of the Diet, he also acts as the leader of its Imperial faction. A descendant of Erebonian nobility, Hartman owns a luxurious mansion located at Michelum in the far southern reaches of Crossbell State.
He's like one of those Disney people who, like, lives on site.
He is also considered an ally of Macaroni, the president of Revache & Company. It's believed Hartman cooperates in the Mafia's various criminal enterprises, including smuggling, mirror laundering, and so on. Furthermore, sources say that Hartman had an unofficial meeting with the Imperial Chancellor Gileath Osborne last year in order to demonstrate his domestic and foreign authority.
In order to demonstrate that they look like they're cousins.
Yeah. So this Speaker Hartman,
He's evil, right?
He kinda strikes me as a high and mighty noble rather than a politician. But did he really manage to get an audience with the Empire's Blood and Iron Chancellor?
Iron?
Yes, though it was evidently an informal. Chancellor Osborne did have a meeting with the Speaker. It still irks me to hear that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, completely disregarding my grandfather's process.
Oh, really? Who's your grandfather, Ellie?
I'm dying. At the time, the whole matter was quite the hot topic in both nations' political spheres.
Civ, I just got here. Who are these Runaradas? They're the Runaradas, basically.
Essentially.
I can't believe I've never heard about that. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's making a name for himself, all right.
Ugh. Civ, I'm almost done drawing your thing. I think you're really gonna like it.
It is troubling that we still do not know the reason behind this visit of his.
Evil!
I mean, pretty much.
All right. Everything was fuzzy up until now, but I'm starting to see the big picture.
I agree. I'm Ellie.
Well,
A ruthless yet cunning boss and a former Jaeger commander is his right hand. How strong are their ties with Speaker Hartman?
Can't wrap my head around what kind of relationship the Speaker has with this Blood and Iron Chancellor personally. Obviously, there's no chance in hell the CPD could ever touch him.
that's true. But now that we're talking about him a lot, I'm sure he's not going to show up anytime soon.
Wait 5 games, Lloyd. You'll get your shot.
5?
Yes, unfortunately. I believe I have discovered concealed data within the memory cords. Oh, nope, Yona's porn. Okay, let's leave.
What
It's
is
the data.
that?
Can you
What-
pull it up?
Why are they pressing their bodies against each other like that?
Wow, look at the gnashing of innards.
I die.
So much more brutal than spore dispersal.
Undignified.
One of these days I'm gonna run out of what is this protagonist jokes, because I've used robot, fungus. There's not
Yeah.
much more it can be.
Golem.
Lloyd is a fungus.
It's that the next Miles is a robot.
Yeah.
Hold up. There was stuff hidden. Does that mean that Brad is messing with us?
Yes. If I were to guess, I bet he tried to test whether I could notice it or not. His punishment will be long and painful.
Well, pushing Yona to the sideline. Are you able
Yes.
to recover the data?
I'll be pushing him into the street. Yes, practically in my sleep.
Oh.
Hmm?
Wait a sec! Is that...
Lean Schwarzy!
The Schwartz auction? Isn't that literally what we had spoken
Oh,
to?
yeah? That's the thing Estelle and Joshua were prodding us about, right? Ha ha, that little scoundrel. This is his way of showing us his thanks, huh?
It seems to confirm that. No, this seems to confirm that it is, in fact, a real event. On top of that, it is connected to Ravash too.
Yeah, this is definitely suspicious. Alright, should we take a look?
The Schwartz Auction is an annual event staged by Ravash on the final day of the Anniversary Festival. It's held in the form of a private, largely secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelin. Most items up for bid are first-class works of art, such as paintings and jewelry, acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion, and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just crossbellans. Nobles and affluent people from across the continent are extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-the-record gathering of Zemuria's high society. The Schwartz auction is a major source of income for Ravash. It also provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network with influential figures. Security is solely handled by Ravash's forces as well. Entry is prohibited unless a guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose.
Is this real?
Unbelievable. To
Is
think
it
of someone-
unbelievable though, Ellie?
Ellie is tired today.
Okay.
So to her right now, just
To
what?
think that something this massive has been happening every single year, and my grandfather isn't even invited.
Grandpa, you are not gonna believe this.
Pat, you are not going to believe what I had heard had just occurred.
But this is strange, is it not? Despite being a secret, this information describes it as a large-scale social event.
Well, no
How-
doubt the police and mass media know already and gotta keep it under wraps. Neither of them would want the spotlight on a shady event like this. Probably
Exactly.
Sarah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Huh?
Surrogate.
Chief,
Good evening.
color me surprised. You all found out the truth on your own.
I'll have to tell you
Again,
now.
not that difficult.
Huh. This place is a bit stuffy. Come on, I'll give you the full rundown in my office.
I'll give you the full
Significantly
rundown in
less stuffy.
Yeah, a smaller room off to the side.
You'll never have a save point.
Hmm.
So you admit that all of the information in those files is accurate? Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who was researching them, but they made quite the pile of info.
But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right?
More or less all of them. People outranking inspectors for sure. But I'd be shocked if most of the first division wasn't aware of the auction. Hell, even Arios and the Bracer Guild have probably known of its existence for a while now. Shit. That means this is another barrier standing in our way. Oh yeah, an extraordinarily huge barrier. Let me be blunt. I don't intend on restricting what you do, but stop poking your nose into the Schwartz auction. Got it? This is beyond your pay grade, kids. But Chief!
Now, Chief. Let's not mince words here. Instead of being beyond our ability, you mean to say the police have had their hands tied, right?
Considering all the influential figures invited and the host of the entire gathering, Speaker Hartman, the auction is practically untouchable.
The citizenry is not in imminent danger. The Bracer Guild cannot act either. Is it futile to pursue this any further?
That may be the case, but calm down. You aren't the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the First Division, grinding their teeth every year, powerless to do anything. If this event ever gave them the slightest chance, they'd be charging in to take it down before even the guild could respond. But, despite being shady, it appears to be just another gorgeous party. Damn. Basically, if you tried to crack down on the Schwartz auction and screwed up, the SSS would be finished. That's why, for your own good, I can't let you chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
Ah.
That was not bleak in the slightest.
Listen, I'm not telling you to accept how things are. Huh? Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up, look forward, figure out how much you really can accomplish. Don't forget that pit in your stomach right now, though. Do that, and your chance will come one day.
I won't forget. I didn't know you weren't supposed to eat the entire avocado.
So, don't get too down, man. Yeah, I chewed down right on that seed, as hard as I could. I broke 6 of my teeth. I understand, sir.
Now I'm pregnant.
From now on,
Lloyd, what are
Stop.
you?
stop looking into the auction.
Listen, kids. Lloyd's biology is far beyond your pay grades.
Lloyd.
Quit asking questions.
Are you sure, Lloyd?
Damn, this turned out well.
Many things happened.
Very eventful.
Lloyd sleepy.
please, I'm begging you, let me save. Oh god.
Oh god.
Nudge,
Nudge,
nudge.
nudge.
Sleepy Lloyd.
Nudge,
Meow,
nudge, nudge.
What the? An earthquake? This actually feels kind of nice. Ugh, so sleepy.
Fuck is it?
Output minimum. Power level low. Freezing process. Begin.
What?
What?
I'm Tio Plato.
Every time their full portrait comes in, I'm
Yeah.
expecting it to be an introduction.
Good morning, Lloyd.
Yeah, good morning. Actually, why are you even in my room?
Our morning inspection is about to begin, so I came to wake you up, Lloyd.
Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Still, though, that was kind of strange. Felt a weird, chilling sensation against the back of my neck.
Don't worry
Must-
about it.
Must have had a wild dream.
Did you happen to see the mayor turn into a bat and fly out the window right as you woke up?
Jesus Christ. That was no dream. My efforts to nudge you awake were in vain, so I cast a low energy
Diamond dust? Fuck, Tio!
Excuse me? I must still be dreaming because I could have sworn you just said you used a diamond dust on me in my sleep.
It was only a tiny amount, so there is no need to be concerned. It worked out in the end, did it not?
He was like,
You broke my neck!
Keep on your
Look at
toes,
me,
Lloyd.
in the bed?
Next, if I don't get what I want, next time it'll be your cream that gets iced.
Womp.
Yeah. I suppose it did.
Besides, I had difficulty deciding how to wake up someone who is fast asleep. So I ended up going with what I considered to be a reliable method.
You didn't know how to wake me up?
You are the first person I've ever spoken to, Lloyd Bannings.
Actually, now that I think about it, I doubt she's ever had the opportunity to do something like that.
The opportunity was perfect. Lloyd? Are you angry?
No, not really. Although I'd recommend raising your voice too when nudging fails. Sure, that'll wake
Lloyd.
most people up.
Wake up. Lloyd. Oh well, freeze him to death. Oh, I see. In that case, would it be more appropriate to address you with "Good morning, Master" the next time the opportunity presents itself?
Why would you think that?
Or perhaps you would enjoy, "I'm going to kick my lazy brother out of bed if he doesn't wake up."
Where'd you even learn these phrases?
Please relax. I am merely teasing you. Tease.exe complete. Ellie and I prepared breakfast, so please come downstairs after you've changed. I'll be taking my leave now.
Fades away.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Thanks, Tio.
I'm gonna pat you on the head awkwardly.
You were worried about me, so you came to check in on me, right?
What?
Huh. Feels like the stress from yesterday just vanished. It's all thanks to you, Tio.
Oh, nope, that's just my nerve endings. Oh, I'm so cold.
Oh, fourth day of the anniversary festival. We're gonna have our work cut out for us. Jesus Christ, come on.
Come on. No!
God, it's been like 20 minutes.
All right, it's the fourth day of the festival. Time to get to work. I'm
As
sure a
you
lot
all
of
know,
support
tradition-
requests were
Support
blah blah
requests.
blah.
As you all know,
Yeah.
tradition states there's no saving on the fourth day of the festival.
Ah.
No, wait, no, you can't. If you stop playing, I die.
Please don't wake up. I don't want to die. When I stopped responding to the normal nightmares, my brain decided to get existential.
Yeah.
God.
All right.
All right, yeah, we went a little over, but sometimes it be like that. Thanks everyone for sticking with us, and yeah, we're kicking into the main schwingus of this chapter, the Reen schwingus, if you will.
Chapter.
What people
And,
say.
Yeah, I don't think we'll finish it next session, but we'll certainly be heading into the finale of it. So, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks all our viewers for watching. And have a good night all. Say goodbye to chat, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Toodles.